Texas Rangers won Game 1 of the World Series by a game-tying home run by Corey Seager and a walk-off home run by Adolis Garcia. However, the Arizona Diamondbacks responded with an impressive 9-1 victory, along with Ketel Marte breaking Major League record in postseason hitting streaks. And now the World Series will be in Arizona for the next 3 games. Can the Arizona Diamondbacks take that momentum at home, or will the Texas Rangers prove they are a force to be reckoned with? Game 3, next. And good evening, everyone. This is the Rooftop Sports. Thank you very much for joining. We've got a really special show. Well, not really. It is Game 3 of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And once again, this is the Rooftop Sports. And for those that have recently joined and subscribed to this channel, thank you very much for doing so. And for the ones that are new and that are watching, please hit that subscribe button when you get that opportunity. And as of now, I am now at 967 subs. With the rate that this is going, huge knock on wood. Let's try to get 1,000 by the end of this night, if that's even humanly possible. But you never know, right? The sky's the limit on things sometimes. But let's get into the game, which is about to start. So I better turn on the game on my end right now. And while I'm doing that, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, anything that would help this channel. And we're going to go right into the game. And yep, it looks like the game is just about to start and Arizona is about to pitch. And we've got, for the Texas Rangers, we got Max Scherzer, and Arizona, we got Brandon Pfaadt, if I even said his name correctly. Those will be the guys that will be pitching today. And I will be, of course, covering this game. Been looking forward to it. And also, Jay Trident Podcast says he's going to be there in just a few moments. So hold your horses for him, as I know he's a cool guy too. There's a reason why I do a show with him consistently. So he will be there in moments' time. But until then, it will just be me. And I call dibs on offense. I've already called it. So let's get to it. Max Scherzer, and he has been quite struggling in his last few outings. So we'll have to take a look and see if that will play a factor into tonight's game, because he did have his difficulties against the Houston Astros when he was last pitching. It was Game 2, I believe, and Game 7. And now we got Brandon Pfaadt. I wonder how Brandon Pfaadt is been doing. Let's take a look at his regular season performances. Brandon Pfaadt. Here he was in the major leagues. So he's actually not been playing well. He is 3-9 with a 5.72 ERA. Interesting that they put him in there. Maybe the starting rotation just doesn't really have the depth. Let's hope he struggles again. Max Scherzer. Yeah. Hey, Judah, I mean, did you really want the Texas Rangers? I mean, at least the Astros, if they had won, at least they've already won the World Series. So, like, what more could they really prove? And look at that. We got the Trident. Let me get him over. Got to do the layout. And here he is, the one and only Jay Trident Podcast. How you doing? And good. And also, I'm throwing in the Wolves for defense, by the way, because I need my maximizing potential to get to 1,000 real quick. Looks like do
whatever you want to do. I mean, I don't have a horse in the race, so whoever I've got to call. Who are you gonna? You're gonna do Rangers offense? You said.
No, I'm gonna do Diamondbacks offense.
Do you mind starting the first inning though? I'm just gonna stream it to my audience and get everything.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, we got it's a 1-1 count on Marcus Semien, known as the Mariner Killer, where the Mariners should have probably got him several times. And now here is the 1-1 pitch, and that is low for ball 2, 2-1. And I will say, after doing basketball and football, baseball is the easiest sport to ever cover.
Yes.
No kidding. And now we've got
numbers only.
Oh, don't get me started with hockey. Don't do that. And now here is the 2-1 pitch. And that is outside for ball 3. We got a 3-1 count for Marcus Semien. Marcus Semien, who has struggled for much of the postseason, unfortunately. Brandon Pfaff with 4 pitches so far. And now here is the 3-1 pitch. And there is a fly ball to right field. That should be easy play. He's got it, and we've got 1 down so far here in the first inning. Brandon Pfaff this season, he made his debut, so he is pretty raw. He's a young man. He was optioned on May 27th to AAA, went back to AAA. Then he got recalled, went 3-6 with a 4.22 ERA, so maybe some little bit of progress. But this postseason, 4 starts with a 2.70 ERA, so he has really stepped up. And here's Corey Seager, and that's a play to first, and that is in time, and we've got 2 outs in just 6 pitches. Very efficient for Brandon Pfaff so far, for now.
Camera looks good. New camera.
Oh, this is me going all in. If I'm going to get my last 100 or last 33, do it right. I tried that webcam, and that webcam was a mess. I was like, yeah, this is not my webcam of the future. No. It was bad. And now here is...
And you're like way ahead of me, just FYI.
Oh, and here's Adolis Garcia, and that's a strike. Yeah, I have YouTube TV, so that'll do that.
Yep.
If you want, I'll let you borrow my logins. I just have to add your name on it, so you can have that one instead. And here's Adolis Garcia. Here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball. We've got a 1-1 count on Adolis Garcia, who has arguably been the MVP of this entire playoffs, which he does deserve. And now here is the 1-1 pitch, and that is outside for a ball. We're looking at a 2-1 count. We got 2 outs so far. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fly ball to center field. He's going back, but he is there. And he makes the catch. And that is out number 3. We got no runs, no hits, no man left on. We are going to the bottom of the first inning. It is no score. And let's get into my favorite part of the show.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We are proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And if you need that kind of service, 206-992-4465, 206-992-4465. But the services are only available in the King County area as of now. And use that promo code Modern Rooftop to get 20% off of your first use. And Trident, how's your camera doing? I've seen better cameras.
Good. No complaints here. Right? Boy, my last live stream, it was so bad. I think it's my internet, not the camera. That's been going in and out. So camera's been fine. When I do the live streams with you, it doesn't seem to be any issues, but man, I did one for the Phillies and Braves for game 4. It was a member stream, and it was I ended up not doing a member stream because I started with a member stream, showed up. So I was like, well, let me just do a live stream for it and see what happens. But and boy, then I tried my hand at a hockey live stream, and oh my gosh, trying to call hockey. It's already a sport I am least knowledgeable on of the major ones, and I miss baseball.
I really miss baseball too. And look at that, we are back from the break, And now we've got Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte, former Mariner, Gabriel Moreno, Christian Walker, Tommy Pham, Gurriel Jr., Alec Thomas, Evan Longoria, long-timer, and Geraldo Perdomo. And now we got Max Scherzer, a man with experience. In this postseason career, 7-8 with a 3.86 ERA, 170 strikeouts, 54 walks. So he's been a solid pitcher. He's got the curveball, the fastball, the slider, not much of the cutter and the changeup. So we'll see how this one goes. And here is the pitch, and that is inside for a ball. You got Corbin Carroll, who kind of has that low-key Craig Counsell kind of at bat. Remember Craig Counsell's at batting stance? Oh, my God. And here's the 1-0 pitch, and that is a strike, 1-1. Corbin Carroll with a 296 career batting average in the postseason. And here's the pitch, and that is inside for ball. Excuse me, just postseason in general. Still nothing so far, in case if you just tuned into this. And if you haven't done so, I see 4 concurrent viewers, so maybe there's some new ones. Hit that subscribe button to help grow this channel. And now here's the 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? He did. And that's going to be a 2-2 count. Yep, he definitely went through. No doubt about that one. Here's the pitch. And here is the ground ball right to Corey Seager. The throw to first. And it's just in time. And his helmet fell off. So that will be 1 down. Umpires, no sign of Mr. Angel Hernandez or Angel Hernandez. So there's no excuses on that.
Thank goodness.
I mean, no one likes him. I don't think his own colleagues even like him. How does he still have a job?
That's the thing. Like, he's not even like, there's bad umps like Laz Diaz, but like everybody likes Laz because he's an old Marine, respected. Angel Hernandez is just cool.
My favorite is CB Bucknor. When someone argues with him, he just crosses his arms and just looks at you. He said, "I don't care." Here's the pitch.
Like, I know I'm terrible.
And that is a ball outside for Marte. And Marte, the former Mariner, who was part of that Mitch Haniger trade, Taijuan Walker, and it was to get Gene Segura. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And that is a ball. And as years tend to go by, it seems that now Arizona has the upper hand on that trade, unfortunately. I mean, Gene Segura made it like an even with Taijuan Walker. And now here's the 2-0 pitch. And that is outside for ball 3. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Dipoto got rid of Marte, but at the time he just wasn't doing much for the Mariners. But then Arizona changed him up.
He did have that pop.
He did. And now here's the 3-0 pitch to Marte. And that is a strike. Yep. Come on, that's a strike. What are you thinking, Marte? Lakers is comp. How you doing? Have you subbed? Maybe you saw my videos that I do some Laker games. And now here's the pitch. And that is ball 4. Take your base. I shall do this.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
He got on base on that one. They're showing Max Scherzer when he was actually a Diamondback. I think that's his rookie card. He was a Diamondback at one point in his career. Now Max Scherzer, he's an old man. And now here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. I saw his DH Gate jersey video.
Oh, yeah.
I think that
my Gino jersey, my unboxing. Well, thanks for joining, Lakers. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you for being here. Sub up to Rooftop as well, but thanks for joining. Glad you saw the video. Hope you liked it.
And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And here is a ground ball. Looks like a double play ball. The throw to second, the throw to first, and that is in time. And that will retire the side. What a play by the Texas Rangers. Maybe he was safe, but they did what they had to do. And we will go to the top of the second. It is still a no-score game. What a play by the Texas Rangers. And I must say, it's been, I don't want to go too much into commercials because I'm starting to think that once I get into if I get to that level, I want to say I will because I'm thinking if I already got the partial, they have to like give me the other one.
Right,
Because
right.
I mean, I was doing all the research. Like the only ways that they would not take me, of course, like if I bought subs. Obviously, I don't do that. I yes, I
But
copyright them, but what?
I was gonna say too, it's like they honestly they look for vulgar, your videos, you're not doing weird stuff, which you don't do. I mean, like, you're cussing all over the place or threatening people. Even the copyright things. I did a video and it was a lot of work, and I'm not going to probably do them again. I did like a Seahawks film breakdown and I used the NFL highlight clip, and it was fine. I just didn't turn on any monetization on it. Monetization was turned off, which kind of, sucks because then you don't get the money. But like, I turned it off and it was fine. I got the copyright claim, but I didn't get a strike. So
But they don't really care. They usually
no.
It's like just don't copy and paste the video, which who would do that?
Exactly.
Anyway?
Exactly. Like I can't take that video and just put it on there. Hold on. Let me get that phone. Oh, never mind. Someone got it. All right.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do the play-by-play for the top of the second here?
Texas Rangers, yeah.
You got it. So yeah, you'll be fine. It's they just kind of go through your videos and make sure you're not like, creepy, like stalking people or threatening people. You'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure.
It took mine long.
Yours is longer because you had to get the 2 tiers done.
Both. Exactly. Yeah. It literally happened both at once for me with the super chat thing and the monetization. Like it both hit at once essentially. So because my Mariners post game started blowing up a little bit.
My Red Sox butterfly effect video just randomly blew up like when I was sleeping. It was so weird.
That's the best feeling when you wake up and you're like, oh dang, the video got like 800 views. Oh, there's
like
Julio.
the last time I even got to those kind of numbers, 645 was like January when a video blew up, and that was when it blew up to 2,000. But it's been that long since I had a video that did that. If I could get any video to go 500 today, I would crap my pants.
Right.
And now we're back
For some reason,
from the break.
Apple event is going on. There's the Moose. Back from commercial break. Brandon Pfaadt on the mound here for the Diamondbacks. He'll be facing 4, 5, and 6 from the Rangers. The drone cam. You're going to be a little ahead of me, so just FYI on that.
Yeah.
If you want to try and time it and pause it, up to you. No worries.
No, I don't really care.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I don't really have a dog in the race here, so just the little bit of baseball we have left. Evan Carter steps in. Pfaadt comes set. And his first pitch is on the way to Evan. And it is a strike. Breaking ball drops it on the outside edge. 0-1. Youngest cleanup hitter in World Series history. Miguel Cabrera, Ty Cobb, Juan Soto, then Evan Carter. Ty Cobb at 20 years old looks 45. Here's the 0-1 to Evan Carter. Ground ball, base hit through the hole past the dive of second baseman. Corbin Carroll gets it in right field, gets it in, but it is a leadoff single for Evan Carter. So the Rangers getting things going here in the top of the second. Ground ball just finds a hole past the second baseman. I believe that's Marte. Was Marte playing short?
Shorts. I think Marte's short.
Gotcha. I think that is Marte. Yeah, that is Marte at second. Short is not sure who's at short. Here is Mitch Garver batting fifth. Pfaadt's first pitch to him is a little low. Ball. Oh, they're unveiling new MacBooks today. Cool. 15
very high priced products.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, I work at a place.
Right. 1-0 to Mitch Garver from Pfaadt. Comes set is 1-0. Line drive, just foul. Down the third base line, 1-1. It's weird seeing a World Series game in Arizona.
For the first time since 2001 when Randy Johnson was the man.
Yep.
Man, the Mariners have done a lot of things for Arizona. First, it was leading Randy Johnson to Arizona eventually, and then that Ketel Marte trade and the Paul Sewald trade. It's giving me ideas of like maybe I should do a video of how the Mariners got the Diamondbacks to the World Series or a championship.
Ground ball to Fott, throws it to Marte for one, on to first, double play. Well turned by Brandon Fott and Ketel Marte, 2 down. Little nubber right back to Fott, and just eats up Garver on that swing. That's got to hurt off the hands. I will say this, it's nice to call a game and not like be stressed about it.
It is,
not really care. I mean, I guess I'm rooting for Arizona if I had to pick, but I'm not like
I'm rooting for nobody because it's like if
the
Rangers win, they win before the Mariners do, and if the Arizona Diamondbacks win, Paul Sewald gets a World Series ring that we gave them to. And to this day, I'm still saying that trade was a mistake. I will still say it. Even if we got an all-star out of it, I still would have been against it.
Swing and a miss. And I support the trade, and I still do, but I can admit maybe a trade better suited for an off-season move than a trade deadline move. You know what I mean? I think that's the reason. I think the trade is good. I can see why in the middle of the season.
If it was a tank job season, like if it was like 2019, I've been like, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get prospects, but no. But yeah, I'm trying
0-2 from Fott to Jonah Heim. The pitch. Fly ball into center field. Corbin Carroll coming. No, it's Alec Thomas coming on. Makes the catch. That will retire the side. A quick 1-2-3 inning thanks to the double play for Brandon Fott. We had the bottom in the second. No score.
Absolutely no score. It's crazy how the thing I did differently for the channel was I put the shorts, like I used to do them like completely like within 5 minutes, like 5 videos in 5 minutes. I was just like posting. And then I split them up into like 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Like more, and that might help too with more like set hours. I don't know. Like you said, the algorithm is so weird. Adolis Garcia grand slam, 100 views. Jason Myers random field goal, 2,000 views. So
I could have gotten.
You never know, but maybe the schedule.
I don't know. Who knows?
It's just random sometimes, but
the most
I
random
will say
one,
I noticed like,
yeah. Go ahead. You said something, or you're gonna say something.
Yeah, I do notice one thing that is like where I know the algorithm's usually pretty good. If like a trade goes down, then like the Seahawks got Leonard Williams, I hopped on right away, did a video, the Paul Sewald trade. Those seem to be pretty good for the algorithm because people are going on YouTube and looking up highlights for those players or something. So usually, like I know for a fact, those are usually pretty obvious. Like they're going to get minimum like a certain, couple hundred views. And stuff like that. So, and I've noticed when the teams win, I get more views as well, which is actually odd because I'm usually more watching people's videos when they lose because I need like that venting. You know what I mean? When they win, I'm just happy.
Someone needs to vent for someone. Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, by the way, your internet, I would heavily recommend upgrading it. Like I know exactly which one to recommend because it's for the channel, man. They want to see a nice, clean picture of you for most parts.
Has it been bad for the stream?
Yeah, it's all fuzzy, no offense. Like on my end, it doesn't look good at all.
Yeah. Guys in the chat, let me know if it's you guys. It looks clear for me.
Yeah.
If you guys can let me know if it's fuzzy.
Oh, Randy Johnson, I think Randy Johnson threw the ceremonial first pitch. Throwing it to Luis Gonzalez. See, Luis Gonzalez, he took steroids, hit 57 home runs, and got away with it. No one talked about him. He went from 25 home runs to like 57. And now here is a fly ball to deep right field, and looks like it's still carrying, and that's going to drop in for a base hit, and looks like we got a double for Christian Walker, and the Diamondbacks have a man on second base. And how about that? Christian Walker getting on the board with a double. I thought that was going to carry enough for a home run. But yeah, there's I'll link you some routers, and if you really got the money, if you really want to spend it, do exactly what I did, getting this Sony camera.
That's a nice one. Yeah, send me the links if you don't mind.
Yeah. And now here is, who do we got here? Who is next? Oh, yeah, we got Tommy Pham is up. He's batting .556 in this postseason. And now here is the pitch to Tommy Pham. 275 in the postseason. I guess .556 in the World Series overall. We got a 1-0 count so far. Tommy Pham batting .275 in this postseason. 3 home runs, so he has been quite the contributor. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And here is a line drive, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Will they score? Christian Walker is being waved around. The throw to the plate, and he's out. Not even close. They try to get a little greedy on that one, but Adolis Garcia threw him out. Don't ever mess with Adolis Garcia, ever. He just got thrown out. Did you see?
I'm going to head out and come right back in, see if that helps with something.
Yeah,
real
for
quick.
sure.
So I'll be right back.
But yeah. Oh, the coach actually, he's like, wow. There seems like a little bit of miscommunication on that one. But that was still a double. And now here's the pitch. And here's a ground ball foul. Gurriel Jr. batting .268 in this postseason. He is batting overall .375 in the World Series. So he's also another effective player for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And here is a fly ball. That's going to be popped up to second base. Not even worth, I don't even think it's even worth catching it, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's better. I can live with that one for now.
Okay.
All right. But yes, who am I cheering for? I'm cheering for it to go game 7. That's all. To maximize. And yes, 968, the magic number 32. Let's go.
Boom.
I can have,
Make it happen.
I can afford to play Pac-Man every month. Alec Thomas. He has 4 home runs and 6 RBIs. And here is the 0-1 pitch. And that is inside for a ball. 1-1 the count. Oh, yeah, your camera's getting a lot better.
Good.
Which camera are you using? Are you using your webcam or phone camera?
Yeah, it's a web camera.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I'll have to go too crazy quite yet.
I think it's my internet. It's my internet. I don't think it's the camera. So, yeah.
1-1.
Yep.
And now here is a ground ball ricocheted off of Max Scherzer. The throw to first. And that is in time. What a barehanded job by Josh Young. That deserves to be a top play. What a play. Very clutch. It ricocheted right off of Max Scherzer. And Josh Young still found a way to get him out. And we go to the top of the inning. And it's still a 0-0 game.
Wow. I just saw the play. Wow, what a play. Oh,
I think, yeah, man, the Rangers are giving me short stars. See, what I do is I take notes like when it happened.
Oh, smart.
And I cut them up. And also, doing this helped me realize that I forgot how to use a paper and pencil or paper and pen. I kept typing it. And now I was like, oh, I have a pen and paper, because the next generation, due to this crazy change of technology, notebooks have been forgotten. But paper is much useful because I don't have to type and yeah.
I always have mine here during games that I take notes on, especially for post-game videos, because I'll say oh, I got to talk about that play. And then I completely forget about that play when I'm doing a post-game. It's like
the MacBook Pro only goes up 40 to 41 centimeters, which seems too small. Yeah. And leave it to Hannah to be able to talk
I
about
agree.
that too. She talks sports. She knows.
I know.
She probably knows a league that's going on in an alien civilization.
Seriously.
But yeah,
Probably
that
one of
is
the more
crazy.
just
Since the
knowledgeable people I've met on here.
is easier to view since you don't need as much subscriptions, huh? Well, I still need my last 32 to qualify to apply to get the opportunity to monetize. Trying to think what's the most favorite video. Actually, you know what? For commercial break, we could go through all of my most recent shorts, I guess. Might as well. I don't want to do commercials too much anymore. I'm trying to like not do it as much because you never know.
Yeah.
I get hit. I've been hit with a copyright before. I mean, all I do is trim it out, but it's like gives me more things to do, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here's my channel so far. And let's look at this one. Including 2 interceptions against Geno Smith.
That pick was crazy.
Win the game. And then PJ Walker threw an interception and the Browns lost the game. So you were to tell me that the Kansas City Chiefs scored only 9 points against a team that gave up 70 points to the Miami Dolphins? An update.
Here we go. Okay.
My friend was covering me because
pass the ball, get number 11, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and he's in for the touchdown!
And you can hear that echoing sound effect that happened by complete freak accident. But yes, that guy who did the show, he deserves he deserves the MVP of that day, because what happened was, has your game came on yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, so what happened was I was in the middle of covering the game and my client, my work day goes, "Hey, I need you to work at this time." And I go, buddy, Epic Sea Films, can you cover me?
Low swings and misses for strike one. 0-1 here from Fott to Low. Brandon Fott to Nathaniel Lowe. Comes set, his 0-1 to Low. Is in there for a strike. Oh. Yeah, I agree, Josh. There were not a lot of game one had like the lowest ratings for any World Series game in a long time. I don't know if it was like a record or something, but it's not shocking. This is not two very common teams. The 0-2. Low fouls.
Texas, I would think Texas would be under. I mean, Texas is a kind of a big name team, but Arizona is not.
Yeah. And the thing is, Texas is so football centered too, that I just don't think you have as much baseball there. And Arizona has so many transplants from other people here that I'm not saying D-backs don't have a fan base, but here's the 0-2. That is just low. Good pitch, 1 and 2.
I mean, think about it. They say that Washington's the land of transplants. Go to Arizona.
No. Yep. I've met more Bears, Packers, Cubs fans out here than anything.
Yeah, and I'm intending to go to Arizona in March. I don't know if
the 1-2.
I don't know if it
fouled off.
It'd be fun. Maybe that's where we do a content together. We just bring some desk or something and we just go from there.
Let's do it. I'd love to do that. Play at the plate. No, Hannah does have some random sports league that she's got an update on. The 1-2 fouled off. We'll do it again. Adolis Garcia, 23 outfield assists that led the American League. Bot is ready. His 1-2 to Nathaniel Lowe. Comes set, and the pitch is low, 2-2. Game 3 World Series all tied up at 1. Game 1, a crazy comeback for the Rangers. Our old friend Paul Sewald had a tough one, but then the Diamondbacks rebounded in Game 2 with a big win. The 2-2 to Nathaniel Lowe. Just outside, 3-2. Good pitch, good call by the ump there.
Are you using a TV or are you using the Xfinity app?
It's on my it's Fubo TV.
Oh, Fubo's terrible, man.
I know.
Dude, get
I know.
YouTube
3-2.
TV.
Line drive, base hit into center field. That's going to get down.
YouTube
Thomas
TV.
cuts it off. Lowe's going for second. He is going to be in there with a lead off double. Well, the only reason I even have Fubo, so I got the trial when the Mariners were playing the Diamondbacks. So I got the free trial and I forgot to cancel it. And now I've just kept it because I've used it for these games once baseball's over. In fact, I actually think the subscription in October for us. So I think in November.
On the commercial break, do YouTube TV because it's faster, much more clean. Fubo's a waste. Fubo has terrible servers.
I just don't have YouTube TV. Otherwise, I would.
You can just subscribe.
The pitch to Young is in there for strike 0-1.
I mean, I hope that John Stanton does the right thing, spend the money, and put his team on YouTube TV. Like, put Root Sports on YouTube TV, not Fubo. Fubo is butt. Xfinity streaming is butt.
1-1. Well, didn't something happen with Root Sports or something? I don't know if there was some money thing or it's going to cost.
I think it was just Root Sports was just cheap and they didn't want to pay for the extra or something.
Gotcha.
They didn't want to, yeah.
The 1-1. Young grounds it to third. It's going to go foul. There's Evan Longoria. I forgot Evan Longoria was on the Diamondbacks until the postseason.
I forgot he even played baseball.
There is the man, the myth, the legend, Bruce Bochy.
He's been in several World Series. He's been in World Series with 3 different teams: the San Diego Padres, San Francisco Giants, and now the Texas Rangers.
Yep.
And some will say
to Josh Young. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fott strikes him out. 1 down. Go ahead.
Some will say that Tino Martinez shouldn't have had that grand slam home run against the Padres because there was a pitch where it was 2 strikes, and the pitch by Mark Langston was actually called a ball. Hey, Christian, how's it going?
Yep, I remember that. Christian, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Hope you are doing well, my friend. I hate these dugout interviews during the middle of a World Series game, and we're talking to the manager. Here is Leody Taveras, swings and misses 0-1. I don't know. For me, it just, when they do these interviews in the middle of the game, it takes away some of the drama. I don't know. I feel like managers should be focusing on the game, not doing an interview.
And plus, what is the manager really going to say?
Exactly. That too. The 0-1. Taveras fouls it off. 0-2. Now we're just going to keep grinding. We're going to keep battling, and we have faith in our guys.
Hey, Rooftop, how do you feel about your YouTube channel? Just got to keep grinding and grinding. Just keep posting shorts every single time I've got. Well, do you think your channel should get more views? All I could say is just show up.
Just show up each day, keep battling. You have a good one. The 0-2 to Taveras, who is career 2 for 2 against Fott with a home run. Fott comes set. His inside 1-2. Seahawks are cooking right now, Christian.
They are. Which is why they made that trade, because they're getting ready for Lamar Jackson.
And
Lamar Jackson's going to run around.
A lot tougher.
It really does.
Tougher
That's
schedule.
Why that Bengals game would have been nice to win.
Yeah. The 1-2 to Taveras. Low 2-2. Yeah, you got I won't get into Seahawks too much, but you got the Ravens coming up. Then you're going to have the Niners twice, the Eagles, the Cowboys. So let's hope they stay hot. 2-2 here to Taveras. Fott comes set. And the pitch. Ground ball right to the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Flings it a Walker for the second out. Lowe will move to third, but there is now 2 outs. Runner at third, and that will bring up, I believe, Marcus Semien, and it is Marcus Semien.
The Mariner killer of them all.
Yeah.
Other than Yordan Alvarez.
Oh.
Except Yordan
Not
didn't
as
really
much
kill
this
it
year,
this
at
time.
least.
No, he didn't really kill it at all.
No.
Comparatively.
Here is Semien. Right. The pitch. Line drive. Foul down the third base line.
How was your vacation?
It's all. Thank you for the question, Christian. It was good. It was good. Some good family time. Can't complain. Cannot complain. Had a great time. Got
Never
to see a
put
bunch
those
of
to
families.
waste.
So, amen. Well said. The 0-1 to Simeon. Inside 1-1. Oh, Sky Sports doing the NFL, Hannah. Yeah, I imagine it's not their forte necessarily. So,
Just like NBA
but at least they've
basketball is
got it
not my
for you.
forte.
The 1-1 to Simeon. Bot comes set. The pitch outside 2-1. Yeah, basketball would be hard for me to do a play-by-play, and I've forgotten a lot of. I know the rules, but a lot of the little things I've forgotten with basketball, so I would have a really hard time. And I don't know the players that well. The 2-1 from Fott to Simeon comes set. The pitch. Fly ball into left field. This is going to drop in for a base hit. Fielded by Al Thomas. It'll get a run in, and the Rangers have a 1-0 lead on an RBI single by Mr. Marcus Simeon.
Marcus Simeon
Texas
has not been contributing as much in the postseason, but he finally did it this time.
Clutch base hit there, especially after it looked like with the leadoff double, it was going to be stranded, but Simeon finds a way in on his hands a little bit there, but just enough muscle to get it out there, and it drops in, and it is 1-0.
Christian, by default, the Seattle Kraken, but I'm not emotionally invested. I'm as emotionally invested in them as I would be with the Seattle Sounders, which is not much emotion at all.
Christian,
just
are you a Blackhawks
fan?
Yeah. Christian, are you a Blackhawks fan? We got Coyotes Blackhawks, so we got Bedard versus Logan Cooley. Should be fun. So that'll bring up Corey Seager here with 2 outs and a runner at first after the Simeon base hit makes it 1-0. There you go. Go Blackhawks. I won't say go Blackhawks, but good luck to you guys. Should be a fun game tonight. Scoring first this postseason, Rangers 8-0, Diamondbacks 7-0. That's crazy. Seager with a fly ball, deep right field. That one is gone. A 2-run home run for Corey Seager. First pitch swinging, and the Texas Rangers open up a 3-0 lead here in game number 3.
This is the Rangers that we are completely expecting. Oh boy. The team of big offense. How are the Diamondbacks going to respond to this?
And there you go. Simeon and Seager make an impact. The big spending. Simeon and Seager, and they make it happen here.
Corey Seager said, hey, the ownership does their job, which I do think that was a shot at John Stanton. It makes sense because
especially
his brother probably vented to him all the time going, oh, yeah, I hate this organization. They're ass.
Garcia swings and misses. That was 100%. In fact, I think someone even reported, I forgot who it was with the Mariners, it even said like it was 100% meant to be a jab there. Garcia takes strike 2 on the outside edge. Good pitch from Fott. 0-2.
Like, I would imagine that Kyle Seager probably rejected that Mariners Hall of Fame thing. I don't think he's going to take it. I don't think he wants anything to do with the Mariners.
The 0-2.
They offered
Garcia
it to him.
Off. Don't you have to be retired for 5 years before they do it? Isn't that the rule? I always thought that was the rule. Although Felix has been retired for 5 years, so that would make sense.
Yeah, so he was pretty much ordained, but I think the relationship's so broken that he wants nothing to do with them. And rumors say that Kendall Graveman trade was like the straw that broke the camel's back. So much he didn't even want to play
there was that whole
anymore.
story. Remember that story came out when that happened. That there was a couple people in the house who were really, really upset, and it came out that Seager was one of them. The 0-2 to Garcia fouls it off. I'm surprised he wouldn't go in the Hall of Fame for the fans. Like, I mean, I would look at it if I were him, and I get it, but I would look at it and be like, hey, the fans supported me. Like, I know his beef isn't with the fan base. You know what I mean?
Of course not, yeah.
You could look at it like that. The 0-2 from Fott to Garcia, way outside, 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on, 3 runs in. Nathaniel Lowe led off with a double. Simeon scored him with a 2-out single and then a 2-run home run by Corey Seager. The 1-2. Swing and a miss from Garcia. Fott strikes him out. We will head to the bottom of the third, but the Rangers score 3, and they now have a 3-0 lead in Game 3 of the World Series.
Oh, boy. Oh, right. Yeah. Now it's time for my other favorite part. Share this tab. Gonna do this. Tony Pollard didn't do much. We got a man in motion, and here is Kenneth Walker with the ball, and he gets a really big opening, and he is running. We got the 40,
Go,
the 30,
go,
the 20,
go,
and that was a big run by Kenneth Walker, and the Seahawks are now in the
49 subscribers until the magic number of
Yeah.
and it reminded me of a time when the Seattle Seahawks played
Yeah,
against
watch
the
it.
Patriots in Super Bowl 49. Although they were trailing with less than a minute left, the Seahawks were actually at the goal line with an amazing opportunity to win the Super Bowl. And then Russell Wilson threw the interception.
Hey, at least I censored it, and because it was like, because I know Seahawks fans would be way too squeamish to see that. I'm still squeamish to see it. It's still painful to look at it.
That is the I can watch. I'm usually pretty good. I can go back and watch things and be like, yeah, whatever. It's in the past.
But
That one
49,
still
you just
hurts.
can't.
And that curse catch was so amazing. I can't even look at that because it reminds me of what happens next. So it's just
Yeah, and it was so bad. It was. I remember they're like, "Oh no, could this be another David Tyree moment? Even better." And it was. It was gonna be. And
Ugh.
we were on the brink to completely humiliate the Patriots. Everyone's go, "Ha ha! They cheated and still lost." Oh, also screw the Seahawks. They're evil. They got Richard Sherman. He's a meanie. The Seahawks were on the brink of being the dynasty of the decade.
The dynasty. They would have been. The Seahawks team reminded me a lot of those kind of 90s Cowboys team, the way they were kind of
They were like all in your
talk
face.
their trash. And yeah, we went from, and listen, I love the Super Bowl. I'm very grateful that I got to witness my team win a championship, but it could have been a dynasty. And I think if they won that Super Bowl, I think they may have won another, but I think that just tore it all apart. That was just the straw.
They say that
with
had the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, they would have kept Max Unger and not make the knee-jerk trade for Jimmy Graham, which basically blew up our line. And we didn't really need Jimmy Graham. Our offense was not a fit for Jimmy.
It just wasn't. The way they utilized him wasn't right. They tried to have him block. He wasn't a blocker. Like it just, and Jimmy Graham was just kind of, nothing against him. He actually had some good years with Seattle, but he was always kind of a soft player. Remember how they bullied him in that 2013 divisional round game? I always thought he was kind of soft. So
he was soft. And and by the way, we are back from the break. It is now already an 0-2 count on Evan Longoria. Arizona Diamondbacks, they have a pretty big hole to fill, a 3-0 lead. And when you're down 3-0 this early against Texas, that's where you get nervous. And here's Scherzer the set, and here is the 0-2 pitch, and that is low for ball 1. 1-2 to count. And just remember, my magic number is 32. 32. And we're looking at the 1-2. Max Scherzer is noticeably shaking him off. He does that. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Max Scherzer strikes out Evan Longoria, the long timer. And we've got one down so far. And just remember, and they're showing that replay of that Josh Young. And that was I think that was off the elbow of Scherzer. They're showing that replay, and Scherzer's one tough guy. You got to give it to him. He's a fighter. Although I don't want the Rangers to win, but I don't really want the Diamondbacks to win either. I just want to end in a tie or something. And here's the pitch, and there was a bunt attempt, and that was a ball. And this is number 9, Geraldo. Just the fact that Arizona has been held pretty heavily compared to Texas. He's got 2 innings in so far with 1 strikeout, giving up 2 hits. Scherzer at 25 pitches so far. Actually pretty efficient. If you think about it, in 3 innings, very efficient. And now here is the 0-1 pitch, and that is outside for a ball, 1-1 to count. Geraldo Perdomo, also been a contributor of this postseason. And now here is the pitch, and that is a foul ball in the back. 1-2. Before this pitch, one thing I will learn throughout this entire last 2 months of grinding really hard was between this and my day jobs, always have a plan B, C, D in the entire alphabet. The 1-2 pitch. And here is a fly ball to right field. Garcia is there. He makes the catch. And we've got 2 down. Yeah, what I do is I do all my shorts like either like the night of or the morning of. So that way, at least I got something to roll if I can't do like a live show. Now, the Rangers are 8-0 in postseason on the road. So Rangers are dangerous on the road. Now I really should have called dibs on Rangers offense. And now here is the pitch. And that is a ball. But if Arizona can just make it exciting, just imagine we trade tomorrow and then the opposite happens.
Right.
1-0 pitch. And that is low for a ball. 2-0 for Corbin Carroll. Corbin Carroll's 0 for 1. 3-0 Texas, in case you are just tuning in. And here is the 2-0 pitch. And that is low for ball. Ball 3. If I were Corbin Carroll, just take the pitch. And just by Corbin Carroll, I want to take a look at his numbers. Corbin Carroll does have a .362 on base percentage. And here's the 3-0 pitch. And that is a strike. Corbin Carroll has struck out 125 times with 57 walks. He has 54 stolen bases.
Wow.
Now here is the 3-1 pitch. And that is inside for ball 4. Take your base, and we got a man on base.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
There we go. And now we got Cattell. Oh, Max Scherzer has a little skin nail problem. Scherzer is one tough guy, I will say that. And who do we got up to the plate? We got Cattell Marte, the best player on the Diamondbacks, and that's a foul ball. Would love to see him hit a home run of anything just to get this team back in the game.
Look at the blister.
Yep, it was a bad one. It's gross. That's the blister. Bryce Miller had a blister. Remember that. That pulled him out. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And that gets away, and that will be an easy stolen base for Corbin Carroll. He thought about going to third base, but the catcher already had it. And the catcher is Nathaniel Lowe, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, it's Lowe's first base. I think it's Garver catching.
Oh, wow. I was wrong. I lied. And then Cattell Marte looking mean. And here is the 1-1 pitch. And here it goes. And that is a fly ball to left field. That's not going to get it done. And the Rangers make the catch, and that will retire the side. The Diamondbacks leave a man on base. We are now going to rooftops. Shorts break is what it's called.
So I got someone who responded to one of my videos about Tino Martinez hitting his grand slam home run against the San Diego Padres in the 1998 World Series, stating that he actually should have struck out just before that pitch where he hit the grand slam home run. Let's take a look at it. Wow. Oh, yeah, he definitely should have struck out. And had that strikeout happened, they could have gotten out of the inning because there was 2 outs and 2 strikes. And then this happened.
Martinez down the right field line. Grand slam.
Man, if only that umpire called that strikeout, maybe the Padres would have won that game and maybe the World Series. The Red Sox fell to an 0-3 deficit. In Game 2 of in 2007, the Seattle Seahawks squared off against the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. The Browns had a 3-point lead going into the final minutes of the game, but Matt Hasselbeck led a drive to at least tie the game to force the game into overtime, giving the Seahawks a chance to win the game on the road. And then the Browns would go on and win the game.
back in 2007 during the Mike Holmgren era, and when the Browns were actually had that one good season where your offense was Derek Anderson, who became a Cardinal, Braylon Edwards, that was his one good year, and then 2 years later, he sucker punched LeBron James's best friend and tried to deny it.
That was and Flick, welcome in. Flick is in the house, and we were both wrong. Jonah Heim's catching. I don't know why. Thank you, Christian. Don't know why I blanked on that, but yeah, it's Jonah Heim that's catching for the Rangers.
Flick, I feel like it's been a long time. I feel like just based on the fact he's not on my shows, I feel like he's one of the people who unsubscribed. Well, if I'm $9.99, I'm stuck there. It's on you, Flicko.
Flick, the man, the myth, the legend, is back. You know what's crazy about that Seahawks-Browns game? That's the best game nobody ever watched, because that game happened the same day the Patriots and Colts played each other when they were both undefeated. They're both like 8-0 or 9-0, and like 99.9% of the country had that game. So only people in Ohio and Washington were watching Seahawks Browns, and they missed a good one. It was a really good.
It was a really good game. Oh, Flick's telling me to make better content. Well, my numbers prove it is getting better. Actually, even if I got to semi Mr. Beast level, he's still going to find something to nitpick. Then again, he would always do that. It's a Flick. It's the Flick way.
Flick.
If Flick just compliments me, then it's not Flick at all. Then that's not Flick. That's Flick being hacked. On my end, we're back from the break, but
I'm still in commercial with some guy that's
because
in
yours
the Arctic.
is football.
And he's shaving his chest, and now he's diving into the Arctic Ocean. All right. Didn't need some Amazon commercial. All right. Now we're back in the desert. I'm way behind. I a pigeon from Chase to give me the updates quicker than my TV. Here's the pitch to Evan Carter. It's low, 1-0. 3-0 Texas, top already. Carter 1-for-1, had a single in the second. Then he was erased in the double play. Brandon fought out there for his fourth inning of work. Comes set the 1-0 pitch to Carter, swing, and a miss with a breaking ball, 1-1. I like the trade today, Flick. You know what? Seattle's going for it. Little heavier price. Like, I don't think a second round pick is probably worth Leonard Williams, but I like the deal, and I think it's going to help Seattle tremendously. 1-1 to Evan Carter. Ground ball right to Ketel Marte. Flips it over to Walker for the out. 1 down. And Seattle's in first place. Like, they should be going for it. Good for them.
Yeah, it looks like Brock Purdy's starting to get a little bit exposed.
Yeah.
They're finally figuring him out.
No Trent Williams, no Debo right now for the Niners, so they're scuffling a bit. I still think the Niners are probably a little bit better, but I think the division, I think Seattle can win it. I do. I think it's open. Here is
they're a
the
healthier,
DH,
they're
Mitch
a much
Garver.
healthier team too.
Exactly.
And
this
if
is
Jigba
outside
could figure
1-0.
it out, he could be like the Percy Harvin that was supposed to be.
And Flick, I agree 100%. And with the loss of Nwosu, I think it's a really nice move to kind of offset that. The 1-0 to Garver is in there for a strike. 1-1.
Dang, I'm at where I am. Fubo's
game's
really
over for
Fubo's got to go, man.
The 1-1 from Fott to Garver. Fouls it off, 1-2. And Flick, I agree 100%. I think it is going to free up some edge guys. Williams is a better edge setter. It's going to, I like Darrell Taylor, but he's just a pass rusher. It should help free up some of those guys a little bit and take a little pressure off Draymond Jones and Jaron Reed. The pitch to Garver, the 1-2 swing, and a miss. Strike 3, 2 down. Don't forget about the extra home game. We talk about I know the AFC has the extra home game this year.
Who knows?
How do
they even determine that if
back and forth each year?
Wow.
AFC like last year Seattle had 9 home games, next year they'll have 9. So it just rotates. Here is Jonah Heim taking a ball outside, 1-0. Yeah. It's kind of annoying though. I don't know. Like I know AFC doesn't matter for the NFC because you don't play until the Super Bowl, but still kind of just annoying.
I don't like the 17 games. I like it when it's 16.
Same. I don't like that it's an uneven number. It's just weird. 1-1. But it gets them more money, so they don't care what we think.
Nope. guys have a favorite in the World Series?
Down low,
Well, Texas is the favorite. But the thing is, Texas was written off, including by me, at the start of the postseason. Oh, is your inning over on your end?
Hine pops it up. Left fielder Griel camps under it. He makes the catch for out number 3. On the bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Rangers. And Flick, I'm rooting for Arizona. I'd love to all get the ring. That'd be pretty.
I'm rooting for it to go to 7 games. Because whoever wins, I'm not going to be happy either way. Once again, Texas wins. They win the World Series before the Mariners do. And that puts the Mariners in a deeper hole in humiliation. But if Arizona wins, they get to see Paul Sewald win a World Series, who the Mariners shipped him off to.
Paul's
so yes,
a good
my
guy.
preference
So, like, I'm
is
rooting
7
for
games.
Paul. You know what I mean?
No, I want the 7 games. Now, I do like Paul. Paul's one of the not so sheeples on this team because Paul Sewald admitted that his expressed frustrations on John Stanton did possibly lead him to get traded. So John Stanton got his feelings hurt. but then when you have guys like Eugenio Suarez and Julio Rodriguez that are willing to completely kiss butt, yeah. Like if Jared Kelenic was good, he would have called out the ownership day one if he was actually good. Like the fact that Cal Raleigh said it. So yeah, I'm surprised Cal Raleigh hasn't been traded yet. That's all heresy. Whatever. Hunter, my homie Stanton. Hunter Williams, have you hit that subscribe button? That'd be great. Because I'm still stuck at 968. Would love to go this 969.
Oh, Hannah, I get your comment now. The Rams game. Yes, you are correct. It'll probably be a sea of blue and green for that game. I was like, wait, what extra home game? Yeah, SoFi has been because SoFi has just been overrun by visiting fans. I don't know if you saw the Niners and Steelers crowds in SoFi against the Rams. It was all Niners and Steelers fans. So I imagine that'll be a pretty heavily Seattle crowd in Los Angeles.
Hopefully. That's what she probably meant by the extra home game.
That's what it meant. I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, I don't get it, but then saw it again. I'm like, oh, November 19th, that's the Rams game.
It's still tough, though. It's still gonna be a tough game because it's a divisional game.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like Stafford might be out. What's up with my stream? Is something wrong? Is it fuzzy again?
It's all fuzzy, man. It's about that router, man.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Let me leave and come back, and that should clear it up.
Let's do that again. And we are back from the break, and looks like Max Scherzer is already out due to having that blister. And now we've got Texas already in the bullpen. So hopefully this is an opportunity for the Arizona Diamondbacks to put up runs, since Texas Rangers, statistically speaking, they do have one of the worst bullpens in all of baseball right now. But now it's going to go through John Gray, who is 9-8 with a 4.12 ERA. So now they're just doing warm-up pitches. In case if you missed it and your camera looks a lot better, Max Scherzer just got pulled out due to his blister.
Oh. I think it's my internet, Flick. It's I'm looking for some upgrades.
I'm the router man, so at my store, that's my reputation. What kind of router do you have?
I can go check for you if you want me to. I don't know off the top of my head, but I can go look.
Do it on commercial break. Okay, what's your provider?
Is it Cox?
Xfinity?
I think we have Cox.
Cox? Cox is cable internet, yeah. I think it goes on a coaxial.
Yeah, I think it's Cox.
Did they provide you one, or did you buy it off of them or something?
They provided one.
That's the ticker. Their provided ones are dog, you know what?
Oh yeah, I believe it. Yeah, Cox. No, Cox is trash.
You couldn't get at least. Well, how much speeds do you have usually?
We have the highest one available. Like
I think it's how big is your house? A Rambler or is it a 2-story?
No, it's one floor.
That sounds like typical Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona goes off of one story because I heard it's because of the heating.
Gotcha.
So
sense.
that means so what? How is the square feet?
What do we got? Like 1,800? Pretty small.
You should still get something called the mesh router. It's called Eero. Usually it's for 2 stories,
Okay.
but to get that range. Oh, and we're back from the break, and Gray pitches it in, and that's going to be a strike. So our commercial break is going to be me giving tech advice on to grow our YouTube channels. And now we got Gabriel Moreno, and now here is the 0-1 pitch, and that is outside for a ball, 1-1. Camera showing to Bruce Bochy. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And now we've got a 1-2 count. In about 1 hour, one of my new YouTube shorts will be released, and I will happily present it during commercial break. If the game is still, I think it'll go past 7 o'clock, so I'm good. I'll show it. And now we're looking at the 1-2 pitch, and that is low for a ball, and that's going to be a 2-2 count. For this postseason, I have done about 2.5 games. Yeah, 2.5. And now we are looking at the 2-2 pitch or 2-2 count for Gabriel Moreno. Now here's the pitch, and that is fouled back. Moreno trying to stay alive, and that was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And something tells me that I think Max Scherzer may have pitched his last game for the entire season just by his whole blister thing. So Texas want to get this done fast. And now here is the 2-2 pitch. Fouled again, and Moreno's trying to stay alive. So this is like advantage for Arizona to take advantage of. When you're down starters, that means they're going to have to go with the Scott Service burn up your bullpen playbook. You went to the Mariners game when you came to Arizona. Luis Castillo pitched the gem. Yes, he did. And now we are looking at the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And we got one down, and Moreno looked really frustrated on that one. He looked like he spiked his helmet just by that angle. And now we got one down. Texas Rangers have a lot more creative options they can include in their rings should they win the World Series. And now here's Christian Walker, big boy. Here's the pitch, and that is in there for a strike. And also, if you don't have any Halloween plans, tune in to Game 4 tomorrow between the Texas Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Maybe I'll dress up in a Halloween costume. And now here is the 0-1 pitch, and that is a ground ball right to Josh Young. The throw to first. Do I even need to say it? 1 down, 2 down.
Guess you do need to say it.
I guess so, but that's how it feels of how this offense is very lackluster. Like for the Mariners, it'd make more sense. And here is a pop fly to center field. Do I even need to say it? Cody Bellinger would be a dream signing for the Mariners. The thing is, the Mariners actually could have signed him last year on the cheap. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled away. The problem is, though, Cody Bellinger played for a better manager, in my opinion. And Cody Bellinger would have been allowed to swing the way he wanted. So I don't think he would have had the same success that he did in Chicago. But yes, I would have rather have Cody Bellinger over Teoscar Hernandez still, because that means we would have still have Eric Swanson. So yes, should have happened. I see it flick. And now here's the 0-1 pitch. And here is a fly ball to center field and caught. And that is 3 down. 1, 2, 3. If I were the bullpen, just stay with that guy. He barely even pitched at all. Oh, and Flick, this is just for you. Since you're probably unsubscribed to my channel, I'm doing this because I got nothing to lose with you.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We're proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
Call that phone number if you have some improvement needs for your exteriors and roof, and use this promo code to get 20% off of your first service. And we are, where are we at? I was doing fine until 17 minutes ago. Oh, I guess something happened. The Texas Rangers have been harping about that. Losing the division, have been using that as fuel for their run. Yeah! I mean, look at, everyone was writing off Texas. Even that Bruce Bochy signing, they were being written off. Can I mute half of this stream, Jay? Man, Flick is such a hard time giver. He plays no mercy. Such a Flick thing to do. Oh yeah, Trident, I'm gonna send you some stuff.
Okay.
I wonder if, I'm pretty sure the modems that Best Buy usually sells should be able to do those.
Cool.
But definitely the camera you should try. I mean, here's the thing, like, since you're monetized and you have big numbers and you still want to get the numbers, like,
yeah,
it's really about upping your presentation. Like, it really,
it
makes a huge difference. Like, look at me. Like, I'm not saying that the camera, like, immediately, like, got me subs.
Right.
I mean, I still had to do the work, but it's also the first impressions. First impressions matter. They want to see nice, clean stuff because it's cool that way. It's just how stuff works.
No, for sure. I just did a download test. It even said my internet is slow. So.
Oh, you're still subbed to me?
Yeah, 2.2.
Ah, yeah, so I made all this. Really so I made this joke for nothing. Ah, Flick, you got me all excited for nothing. That's the first time I was actually okay with someone being on sub, because that means I could troll them. But nope, that could be costly to me now. On my end, we're
Flick,
back
I
to
just
the
did
break.
the test and my upload is really slow. I'm going to leave and come back again because it looks terrible. So give me a minute if you want to do the play-by-play this inning. I'll come back in just a second.
Yep, time for me to do the. I hope the Texas Rangers score on this one. And now we are back from the break. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. And that is inside for a ball. That's going to be a 2-1 count. They're showing Chapman in the bullpen. Diamondbacks would love to get to him. And here's the pitch. And that is a foul ball for strike 2. And now here is the 2-2 pitch. And that is fouled again. Obviously, I'm going to have to finish this inning because it'd be a little bit inconsistent. You have found the pack of Rooftop Sports Halloween pack at Spirit Halloween. So what's my Halloween costume? Me wearing a Cobra Kai shirt. And now here's the 2-2 pitch. And that is inside for a ball. And Trident, I did send you the recommended router.
Thank you.
Based
Appreciate
on the speeds that you have, it's the perfect one, I would say.
Appreciate it.
And now here is the 3-2 pitch. And that is strike. No, ball 4. Take your base. Okay.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
Yep, ball 4. Take your base. Yep, it was pretty easy. I actually hope the Texas Rangers do score on this so I can get content out of it. And now here's a pitch to Josh Young, the defensive gemmer for this game. And that is going to be a strike. Now here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Josh Young really went chasing for that one. And now we're looking at and now here is the 0-2 pitch. And that is a ground ball foul. Cobra Kai shirt, headphones, natural medium length waves, dyed black. Oh, Hannah. Your comments never disappoint me. Now we're looking at the 0-2 count on Josh Young. Here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball. 1-2. Josh Young working on the 1-2. And here is the 1-2 pitch. Oh, and that may have hit Josh Young, or it could have been a foul ball. Nope, I think that's a foul ball. So they're still going to call it strike 2. Nearly hit him, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, it did. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's strikeout number 2 against Josh Young. And we've got one down with still a man on first base with just one out. Josh Young completely just whiffed at that one. And now here is Tavares. Here's the pitch. And that is a foul ball. Most strikeouts in franchise history, 56 in the postseason 2001. That was Kurt Schilling, and he actually pitched more strikeouts than Randy Johnson did. Wow.
Wow.
And now here's the 0-1 pitch, and that is outside for a ball. Kurt Schilling is also unfortunately notorious for his comments on the whole Tim Wakefield situation, which he got a lot of flack for it. Careful with the camera, Kurt. And now here's the 1-1. And here is a line drive caught, and the throw to first. That is safe. Could have been a double play, but it did not happen. But now we got 2 down. Two outs, top of the 5th inning. Brandon Paft, other than that runs he gave up, he's been pitching very well. And now here's the pitch, and that is in there for a strike. And here's Marcus Semien. He's been one of the killers of the Mariners. I know I've said that a lot. Now here's the 0-1 pitch, and that is low for ball one. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. And that is a line drive right to the third baseman. The throw to first, and it's in time. And no offense damage done by the Texas Rangers this time. So ever since the runs that were given up, it's been settling down. And now we go into commercial break, or shall I say, talk about technology break. It is still 3-0. So yeah, I'm going through all the purchases that I made, sending it to you, passing the buck.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Because I want us to get better. I mean, like, I'm trying to better myself every chance of the way. I want you to improve because I want us to be the Seattle icons of YouTube.
Let's do it. Let's do. No, I really do appreciate it though. Thank you.
Yep. And yep, it's been a lot of fun. Still going to keep this going. Hopefully the Mariners will make themselves better. Yeah, that's the thing. The one good thing about the Mariners stinking up the horse, it literally forced me to change the way I do my channel. It was first just starting with Mariners only, and because they suck at times, I just can't depend on them. Imagine starting a YouTube channel like in 2010 or 2008.
Oh, could you imagine having to talk about that team every night? Oh my gosh.
I'd be like, let's just blow it up. I'd be like, blow it up every single day.
I mean, I will say, like, to an extent, it would be not easier, but we all knew that team had no direction. This Mariners team is tougher because there is some good talent there, and I feel like they're not far away, but do we trust the people in charge to make the right moves? Should they be the people in charge? 08 and 2010, it was just like, these guys suck. Like, there's no, you can't spin this. This is bad baseball.
Man, Flick is making fun of my haircut. It's just a Flick thing. Oh, Flick. Just gotta get used to it. All right. I'll just say this. If you went to Best Buy and you told a sales floor person to I want all this and this, you'll make them really happy. Yeah. But we're not on commission, though. That's the thing. Which kind of sucks. Right. I wish they would be a commission. It would be nice.
Oh, they're not?
No. Best Buy workers are not on commission, sadly. Circuit City workers were a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I think it should because it makes more sense. We're selling stuff.
Right. I agree.
And I'm pretty sure yours, if it's Cox, that means it could take on this kind of modem. Not sure if it could. You want to check on compatibility. But yeah, I sent you a huge platter. First, it starts with the Eros, the 3 routers that you get. One goes into your modem. The other 2, well, basically in your studio. A Joby camera tripod, an Elgato cam link. Oh, back from the break. I'm going to finish this off because just to stay consistent. And here's the pitch. And that's a foul ball. And that's going to be strike 1. And we're at 5 innings so far. 5 through 9 hitters. Arizona has the better hitters than Texas Rangers. And that was in the first 2 games. But Arizona's got to show it this time. Here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. And that's going to be an 0-2 count. And you've got Gray, who is still on this mound, which is something advisable. Scott Service would have pulled him out by now. I'm such a Scott Service shot taker. I've been trying to lay it off just a little bit. I would say I've been doing a little bit better about how to handle him. I mean, it's easy when they're not playing anyway.
It's funny that you've come more like that way, and I've gotten more other way.
Of emotional, or what do you mean?
I just my defense of Scott was always that, like, I thought he was good in the clubhouse, kept the team together, and got them to the playoffs. Like, if they're not going to the playoffs and they're not doing that, and the clubhouse is kind of maybe not as cohesive, then he's not doing what he's supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying fire him, but like, I'm more in the middle now, where like, if he was fired tomorrow, I'd probably go, eh. If he wasn't, I go, that's fine too. If that makes any sense. Like, I'm more in the middle, whereas before I was more on his side.
It's all right. If you want to, I mean, for the fans that still want to hear Scott Service is such a great manager, go to the Mariners Mojo. They're a great channel for you. And here's the pitch. And here is a ground ball. And Gray's got it running to first base. And man, this is a yawn fest. This game's gonna get like no ratings. The ratings are already sailed off.
Yep.
Here's Josh Young made a nice throw. How is that amazing fantasy team? I won this week. I'm now 2-6 because the other guy did not start. He started Deshaun Watson without knowing that he wasn't playing. Yeah, we all know that, Flicko. But it doesn't really matter because John Stanton will just hire a bunch of 2 yes men wussies. So it won't matter anyway. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Evan Longoria. Longoria was one of the better players in Major League Baseball back in the old days when it was like 2000s. He is now 37 years old. He started baseball back in 2008. Rookie immediately. He's had a great career. Now here's the pitch, and that is fouled away. Longoria was also a longtime Giant. But yeah, this is Evan Longoria's possibly last chance to win a World Series, come to think of it. Third baseman. Maybe the Mariners should have signed him or something. I wonder how they got Evan Longoria. They signed him as a free agent. The Mariners could have signed him. And now here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. So it's going to be a 1-2 count. And we got Smith in the bullpen. It looks like I lost Trident for a moment. And now here's the 1-2 pitch. And here is a fly ball. That's going to go. That's not going to get anything done. He caught it, and that will retire the side. And we go into the top of the 6th. It is still 3-0. Texas.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We're proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
Yep. And here I am alone. Why am I even here to begin with? Because I got a channel to grow. That's what it is. And he's back. All right, let's go over what you shall recommended to buy. First, that Eero, and I sent it all to you. Then you got the tripod, Elgato Cam Link. That's how you connect your camera from HDMI to USB.
Okay.
Then you got a micro HDMI cable for specifically that Sony camera. Then the Sony ZV-1 camera, which is about $750 to $800, which is considered a budget camera for Sony. I think it's great for you either way. Yeah. You could even go lower and just get a Canon if you don't care that much. And then another thing recommended is ring lights. I'll show you. I even upgraded my lighting.
Nice.
This is the going all in system.
Yeah, I have one of those. I do have a
then
ring
you're-
light.
Yeah, that'll do it. And
And
then
I've got a
the air-
camera. I haven't been using it, but maybe it'd be better. Maybe I should go back to it. I don't know.
Is it a
What kind of camera
DSLR
do you
kind
have?
of? Is it a
I don't
DSLR
know what
camera?
I think it was a Canon, actually, to be
Oh,
honest.
then I think you can just use that. You just gotta get those cables, the Cam Link and that HDMI cable. Man, if I lived in
Okay.
Arizona, I would have raced to your house by now and be like, hey, this is what you need.
Right? Or I'll just come to your store and
Yeah, and I'll take care of everything. I've actually helped customers, like the ones that are looking for a microphone. They want to start like their Discord and their YouTube channel, and I literally give them not only the equipment advice, but I also give them advice from my own personal experience of doing YouTube. Oh, and it's gonna be your turn soon once commercial break's over.
perfect.
I mean, you got the mic phone, so you're good on that. Now it's just about getting all that other equipment. But yeah, use that camera. But you just have to get the right cables
I'll
for
try
it,
that.
which I did send. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's all about now it's all about. From what I heard, improve 1% every
Corey
single time.
Seager takes outside one.
And now I'm at 969.
1-0 from Fott to Singer. Nice. Nice.
Now get me
31.
over to 970 as quickly as possible, so I don't look like those numbers don't look dirty.
Outside 2-0 here from Fott to Seager. Fott set his 2-0 pitch. Seager pops it up. Thomas should have this. Goes back towards the warning track. And he's going to make the catch for out number 1. Brandon Fott pitching into the 6th inning. So at the very least for the Diamondbacks, they're getting a nice start from Fott to take some pressure off the bullpen a little. That will bring up Adolis Garcia. Talk about guys struggling the post. Garcia, not one of them. He has been on fire. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Strike 1. Oh and 1 to Adolis Garcia. Fott comes set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Adolis Garcia has a pretty crazy story. A guy from Cuba, been cut by Major League Baseball teams several times, from what I heard.
Including the Rangers. I think the Rangers DFA'd him at one point.
Wow. I got to look that up. Time to fact check it.
The 0-2 from Fott to Garcia. The pitch. Outside 1-2. Fott gets the sign, comes set. His 1-2 pitch to Garcia in the dirt, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on here. Top half of the 6th inning. 3-0 Rangers on a Simeon single and a Seager 2-run home run, I believe, in the 3rd inning. There is a melting ice sculpture. The 2-2. Garcia fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Garcia still is being paid less than $1 million a year. Wow.
Wish the Mariners could have dove into that when he was DFA'd.
By the
The
St. Louis
2-2.
Cardinals.
Yep. 2-2 from Fott to Garcia. Outside 3-2. And I think the Rangers did DFA him at one point. I don't know if you looked at that, but
I don't know.
I swear at one point they did too, and then they've just brought him right back.
I will say, and Adolis Garcia fits perfectly with the Mariners because he strikes out a lot.
3-2 to Garcia. Outside, ball 4, and on cue, wait, what? Yeah, ball 4.
Why do you like him?
He was walking back.
Because he gets on base.
One out.
They're pulling him out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, it seems a little early. Next Sunday,
Odd.
game Cowboys and Eagles. Should be a good game.
Is that a Sunday night football game?
No, that's Fox afternoon. Sunday Night Football next week is a good slate of games next week. You've got, as that will be it for Brandon Fott, you've got Chiefs Dolphins at like 6 in the morning, the NFL Europe game. You've got Seahawks and Ravens at 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. or 11 for me, 10 for you guys. And then you've got Cowboys Eagles in the afternoon. and Bills and Bengals for Sunday Night Football. So actually a pretty good slate of football coming up.
Uh-huh. Gotta check and see where my Boston. Nope, it's kind of slowing down, but it was like stuck at 30 views for 3 days, and all of a sudden I'm just sleeping and I wake up like, what is going on?
That's the nice thing about videos that aren't like, doing the post-game recaps, but the shelf life for them is very short. Like football's a little better, but baseball, you could have a 1 p.m. game the next day. You know what I mean? And that does it.
video
So at
just
least with a video
dies.
like that, yeah, at least a video like that for you, it's got staying power because
Longevity.
yeah, it's something you can watch at any
People will
point.
go
It's
back to,
relevant.
and I found another way. I found a way where in YouTube Shorts you could actually, what was it? For YouTube Shorts, you can actually put in the link for the actual video. So I could like advertise some of my nostalgic videos by doing a short video. It's like, oh yeah, here's a link. So yeah,
That's a good
YouTube's doing a
idea.
lot of things
That's
to
smart.
make things a little bit easier.
Well, I know for the shorts, their big thing is promoting the shorts because they're trying to compete with TikTok.
Which I hope
that was a reason why.
Yeah.
That'd be great. And that's why I started out doing a lot of shorts, because that's kind of the advice I got was go with YouTube Shorts. And that's a good way to get the channel going. And then my shorts sort of died, but my long form
Yeah, your
videos
long
took off
forms
a
do
little
pretty
bit.
well. They do better than mine
Yeah.
for sure. I'm more of a shorts guy, I guess.
But once you
But the
get
long
that going,
forms,
I bet
yeah,
they'll take off.
who knows? You just gotta keep the grind.
Yep. Bottom of the 6th already. Oh no, still top pitching change. I'm
Top
off.
of the 6, I think. Yeah.
Yep, pitch. I forgot about the pitching change. So that's going to do it for Fott. The new pitcher, I believe, is Castro coming in.
I guess so. Oops.
I'm surprised they took Fott out.
Miguel Castro.
There's Torey Lavello talking to Fott. 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 run, 3 earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks. He is responsible for Adolis Garcia on first base. Is my sound okay? Is it sound
Your
all
sound's
right? Or is it
great.
just okay? At least
Sounds great.
us and good. Here is Miguel Castro. 5 innings pitched this postseason, 4 runs, 4 earned. He'll face Evan Carter, and he will miss outside. Ball 1.
Evan Carter, also one of the rising stars. He was also brought up from the farm.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Rangers.
Yep.
I mean, as much as they're a rival, they do have the ownership
Outside
and they do
2-0.
have the farm system. They've always had a farm system.
Yeah, they really have. Always feels like they've been one of the top farm systems in baseball. Garcia gets his lead off of first. Castro comes set with the 2-0 pitch. Outside. Oh, it's in there for a strike. This is a Mariners game. We'd be at plus or minus 1, depending on who got the call.
Yeah.
2-1 from Castro.
Evan Carter is only 20 years old.
I know. Can't even drink.
And he's already ripping
The 2-1 to Carter.
ripping it up in baseball.
Line drive, base hit into left field. So a 1-out single for Carter. Runners at first and second. The Rangers threatening to add on here in the 6th. Out the Monday Night Football score.
Oh yeah, Hannah, can you give me the Monday Night Football score?
It's 9-7 Lions. About at halftime.
Then someone scored 3 field goals in a row.
Yeah, they must have gotten, unless maybe they missed an extra point, something, not sure. The pitch to Garver from Castro's in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, and 1. from Castro to Mitch Garver. The pitch is outside, 1-1. Hannah's got the updates. Riley Patterson has been doing it. Texas Repo, goalie Starcia is a big baby. He cried to the refs and they laid him down. Oh, you're an Astros fan, if I'm not mistaken, right? So the whole thing with him and Maldonado.
Hey, Texas
1-1.
Repo, you might want to subscribe to me. I have some Astros content.
Outside,
I do.
2-1.
And I was actually cheering for the Astros last round.
Not going to lie,
Because,
I'm kind of on Team Garcia in that beef, but, I get it.
My thing is, it's like the Astros already won a World
2-1.
Series, so we should be used to it by now.
2-2.
But it's like if the Rangers win, it's like they beat us to the punch. That's why. That's why I was willing to take on this.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I hear you.
I made a video on that about that, and Mariner fans are like, "What are you talking about? You're a closet Astros fan, aren't you?"
The 2-2 fouled off. I'll be honest, like at the end of the day, if the Mariners win a World Series, I don't care if they're the last team to do it, whatever. I just want my team to win one. Like I don't really care if it's after it's not going to diminish it for me, at all. But I get it. Like it's the Rangers have already passed the Mariners, so whether they win this or not, you know what I mean? That's popped up. Tom coming in, Marte going out, and Thomas makes the catch. Held up just enough, 2 down. And the Rangers to me, like, aren't a team I have a lot of hate for necessarily. Like, honestly,
I don't
it's funny
either.
enough, the team I hate the most, funny enough, it's actually the Angels. I can't stand the Angels and their fan base because every year it was like, oh, Trout Ohtani, this is the year we do it. And they just never, it was just so annoying. Here's Heim. He fouls. Oh, he chops the third. Longoria charging in, throws over to first in time. Nice play by Evan Longoria to retire the side. Well, to the bottom of the 6th, it's 3-0 Texas.
The team I have beef with the most are the Dodgers and the Cubs.
Interesting.
Cubs
Cubs
was how the whole Steve Bartman incident was handled. I thought the Cubs.
Yeah,
I mean, not like the Cubs could have done anything about it, but it was handled poorly.
They couldn't do anything about it, but they definitely didn't like go out of their way to like, they kind of let it happen. If I remember, I could be wrong on that. Maybe they, yeah.
And Bartman did.
And
it was a mistake. But here's the other thing: the double standard too was all those other fans had their hands out and they all got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
It just happened to get in Steve Bartman's direction, and also Alex Gonzalez is the luckiest, whatever, because if it wasn't for Bartman, he would have been remembered.
Yep. That's the thing. The Cubs, like Alex Gonzalez, should be sending Steve Bartman thank you letters every day because,
you
said, that error was a double play ball. Yeah, that wasn't even like a tough play. Maybe could have gotten. It was routine, right? Like me and you would have turned that double play. That was that easy, and it went right through the wickets on him. Like Cubs players should have been sending Steve Bartman thank you cards. Yeah,
I'm a terrible infielder, so I wouldn't have been able to pull it off.
Oh. But that's not my point. Like, it was such an easy route.
It was very routine. I'm trying to find that video where I was about the Cubs. Man, so many Astros versus Rangers videos on my shorts. And they didn't even do that well. Oh, here it is.
Six of the National League Championship Series, the Chicago Cubs had the lead against the Florida Marlins, giving them a chance to get to the World Series and hopefully break their curse. And then the Cubs completely blew it. And by the way, Steve Bartman isn't the reason why the Cubs lost. It was this reason.
Round ball in the hole is short. And bobbled by Gonzalez, and everybody's safe.
That was that. It was literally that one. It wasn't Steve Bartman.
Yep.
Hey, Paul Hahn, how's it going? We all want the D-backs to win, right? For me, I don't really care. Here's the pitch.
I'm
That's
rooting
a
for the
ball.
D-backs, Paul. And
I'm
Repo,
rooting
yes, that was
for-
Moises Alou was the outfielder.
I'm rooting for it to go to Game 7. But then again,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And that is a strike. And yes, that was Moises Alou who tried to make that catch. Didn't happen. And he got all upset. John Gray still pitching. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. And that is in there for a strike. And that's going to be a 1-2 count. Bruce Bochy, the camera's being panned to him. And here is Gray again. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. And that is low for ball 2. You like Corey Seager because of Kyle Seager. You like the D-backs because of Paul Sewald. Thing is, I think Kyle Seager doesn't even like the Mariners. Like, the bridge has been burned between them for sure. And now here is the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. John Gray with his second strikeout. He's been pitching very well so far. I wonder what a soccer game would be like doing. That'd be interesting to cover.
It's one of the sports I just don't know the rules well enough to like. I know them, but not enough to do a game for it.
I'm going to do them one day. Now here is Carroll. Here's the pitch. And that is a foul ball. I heard a rumor that, what's his name? Northwest Sports Fanatics tried some World Cup games. I heard that FIFA actually nailed him for it. Even with just showing his face and just covering the game, FIFA was like, no, you can't do that.
Wow.
They're very
really
anal. Here's the 0-1. Yeah. I couldn't even use like my clips, like even with no sound, I couldn't even use that.
Wow.
FIFA's
you know what though?
It
makes sense. I was for the life of me trying to find the USA Belgium game from 2014 because usually games are on YouTube. It's nowhere. You can't find it anywhere. Like FIFA is, I think, like
0-2
you said, they're
pitch.
just
Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's on the FIFA YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure, but FIFA games are hard to track down. Yep, FIFA IOC. What's IOC? Is it International Club Soccer thing? So would Premier League be the same thing? Like, I couldn't use Premier League stuff either. Probably. Tell me what IOC is, Hannah. And now here's Ketel Marte. Here's the pitch. And here is a line drive. And that is off the glove of Simeon. And now we got Ketel Marte at first base. Oh, International Olympic Committee. I could see that too. Man. And it's also very expensive to host anything there. Like, cities and countries have gone broke because of it. So that's why going forward, countries are going to be like co-hosting tournaments. Wow. Yep. But that was just off the glove of Simeon. And now here is the pitch to Moreno. And here is a fly ball to right field. And Adolis Garcia's there. He makes the catch. And that will retire the side. Again, what's new? This is getting boring. Lowe, Young, and Tavares is coming up. This has been a very disappointing game. I just wanted a good game because here, look at my list. That's it. And most of them are off of you.
Right? I know you need something. Do you want to call the next? You can call the next inning. I'd probably have to get going here in about 15 minutes. So if you want to call the next inning, go for it.
Yeah, I got to hit the bathroom then.
All right, I'll keep the folks entertained while you're doing that. Paul, I agree with you. If you're still in the chat, I'm rooting for the D-backs for Paul Sewald. Justin Seager? Is that their third? Is that the third Seager brother? Does he play? Did I miss something here? Let me Google that. Justin Seeger. I knew there was a third brother. Did he play or something? Looks like he's the older of the three. He's 31, so he wouldn't be playing anymore. I don't remember him. Texas Repo, you said Justin Seeger used to beat the Astros? I don't remember Justin. Kyle definitely had his moments, and obviously Corey. Hope you guys are all having a good night. Apologize again for my camera it's not my camera, it's my internet, unfortunately. And Rooftop is back.
Yep. And what's your status for tomorrow's game? Because I'm also doing
tomorrow. I won't be able to do tomorrow. I got to take the kids trick-or-treating tomorrow. So
trick or treat.
I will be out. Yeah, I will be out for tomorrow. Maybe when's game 5? Well, there's going to be a game 5 no matter what. So when's game 5?
Game 5. I'm out unless something flakes, if you know what I mean. If you can catch my drift.
Gotcha. Is it Wednesday or Thursday for game 5?
Wednesday.
Oh, I'm out then for game 5. So
that doesn't really matter.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, I might as well just do the rest. You just do the color. 8-0 fantasy team coming soon for you, huh? The FA, which governs the Premier League, is more restricted than the EFL, English Football League, which governs. Wow. Okay. So basically doing soccer games would be pointless because they'll copyright the living heck out of me before they even.
FIFA will have your channel gone in like 3 minutes.
I did post some videos with the FIFA clips, and there was like copyright claims and couldn't post and restrictions. I mean, like, you gotta delete all these, and then I refix it and they go, "Oh, just kidding. We just found this one too." And I'm like, just don't get me a copyright strike, please. And here's Kyle Nelson. He's on the mound, and that is a foul ball for Lowe. And that's going to be an 0-1 count. 8 concurrent viewers so far. Help me get to 970 because I am getting very close. 31 is the magic number. Now here's the 0-1 pitch, and that is low for ball 1. So I could do soccer streams, I guess. Just don't use too much of their footage, basically. And now here's the 1-1. And that is low for ball 2. I thought of doing like a Tottenham game. I know Hannah gets that. And definitely a Korean soccer match too. And now here is the 2-1 pitch. And there is a fly ball to deep left field. And it's caught. And now we've got 1 out. Hopefully we can get some rally going for the Arizona Diamondbacks eventually. Vlogs from venue. Yeah, as long as your camera is on your face, not on the field. But then again, who would want to look at a video from a fan's perspective when they can just access it on YouTube anyway? So I don't think it's a big deal. And now here is Josh Young, and here's the pitch. And that is low for a ball. And plus, I wouldn't want to be known as a YouTuber that is known for copying and pasting things. That's not what I want my legacy to be.
Right.
Josh Young is now 0 for 2. And now here's the pitch. And that is low for ball 2. 2-0 the count. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Also, fun fact, the general manager of the Texas Rangers was the pitcher. And here's the pitch. Here's the ground ball right to the shortstop. The throw to first, and it's in time for out number 2. So the general manager, Chris Young of the Texas Rangers, was also the pitcher of the Mariners in 2014 as one of the solid starters. Chris Young was like the Chris Flexen of that time.
Yeah, he was solid. He was a good veteran guy back into that rotation.
And then the Mariners got rid of him for like whatever reason. And I remember like
he was just on a 1-year deal, didn't resign. He might have retired, honestly.
Who knows? And here's the pitch to Tavares, and that is a strike. I'm going to look it up. Actually, Chris Young pitched until 18, I think. No, that's not the
Wow.
other. That's the other Chris. No, 17. 2004 to 2017. He won the World Series in 2015 with, and here's the pitch. He actually went 11-6 with a 3.06. So the Mariners should have re-upped him.
Yeah, should have.
He spent his last years in Kansas City.
That's right. He did. That's right. I forgot about that.
Here's a 2-1, and that is a strike. Yeah, Chris Young was solid. And now here is the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ground ball right to the third baseman. The throw to first, and it's in time. And we've got 3 outs, and we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. We got Walker, Pham, and Gurriel Jr. Still at 969 subs. Hopefully we can, I don't know, get me to 970, which would be ideal. 4 minutes until my new shorts video comes out. Will you be still there at around 7 o'clock to see this video?
You know what? I'll stay for the video. That will probably be my time to exit. I will watch the short video. I'm excited to see it, so I'll take a look at it, and then I'll probably be heading out. So perfect time.
That is fair. And I'm even appreciative that you even made it to the show, because I was getting a little bit lonely during the American League Championship Series.
I know it's just been tough. Like, I mean, with the Mariners, it was a little bit easier, but I haven't been free on a Sunday. We've been busy and we're with family, and then just been out of town, and then work stuff. And my wife's been working later nights. So it's just been hard for me to even hop on. So I appreciate you having me. I'm sorry about the poor internet. Hopefully I can get that fixed. It'll be better next time.
If only you lived in my area. If I lived in yours, I'd be like, you're coming to Best Buy.
Exactly. Or we could just do it together in the same area.
Yeah, I'll just fly to you or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
But they would be good stuff. They would be upgrade for sure. It's for the channel, man.
I'll look into getting. Yeah, I think it's the internet. So I'll see. I've got a couple things I'm going to try out. So,
I mean, when you look at my camera, how does it look on your end?
Looks perfect. So I'm looking at my phone. I brought up the stream on my phone because I wanted to see how it looked. Because on my computer, I look fine. Picture looks great. Quality looks great. It looks fine. On the phone, it looks awful. It looks like it's with a potato filming it. Yours looks fine. Yours looks perfect. Yours looks the same on the computer it does on my phone. Mine on my computer looks perfect. Clear as day, HD. But on the phone, that's why I think it's the internet. It's not the camera. It's the internet.
It is for sure the internet. But even then, you try to get that Canon to work. Pretty sure it can work. It's just a matter, and it shoots videos, does it?
Yeah. In fact, I did a couple videos back in the day on it, but I stopped because it was just too much to set up, get loaded, uploaded. So it just took too long to do it. But if I can hook it up to the computer and do it, it would be a good. It would be good.
It would. It helped the channel. I think that it will give you you'll definitely nail some impressions. Because I think they like your beard.
Exactly. That could be it too. I've thought about that the beard attracts people. So people trust people with a beard. Imagine if I shaved it.
It's all about the beard. Yeah, people will be sad. Man,
it's funny if you go back through my.
You're saying?
Oh, so if you go back through my Mariners post games and you just flip through them, you see the beard growing. It's funny to just like a little flip book.
John Smoltz and Joe Davis are the callers. Wish it was Aaron Goldsmith, sort of.
That'd be cool.
I remember how painful it was for Aaron Goldsmith to cover that Mariners-Rangers game when they lost on that Saturday. And Aaron Goldsmith had to do his very best to really hold it in. And there he goes. And they're doing in-game interviews. Isn't that great? And just be aware, after this inning, I'll be showing you guys my new made video. You think the Houston Rockets are making a playoff run this season? I better hope you're right, buddy. They look like a bunch of teams that just shoots basketballs around. I mean, look what happened to Kevin Porter Jr. He was a disaster for that team. He put up good scoring numbers, but that was about it. Like, he was a good scorer, but he could literally do nothing else. He was very inefficient. One thing I like about the Houston Rockets, though, I like the clutch. The clutch mascot who scares the crap out of people. Now to think of it, I'm going to show you that Houston Rockets mascot thing. And Trident's back. Your internet's it's aging. It's getting there.
It is. It's turned into an old man overnight, apparently.
It did. Here's Christian Walker. And that is a ball. Well, maybe all this World Series tuning in may be doing something, or Monday Night Football when you put that all together.
Could be.
Bottom of the 7th, 1-0 count for Christian Walker. Can he do something? And here's the pitch. And here's a ground ball right to Simeon. The throw to first, and it's in time. Yeah, Texas Repo, I'll show it to you after this inning, after I show my short, but I will search it and put it in the searching queue. Clutch mascot. And Repo, actually, let's do a deal. Hit the sub button, and I'll show it to you. I think it's a fair deal. And now here is Fam. That is low for a ball. 1-0 the count. 969. Help me get to 970. And most importantly, help me get to 1,000. It frightens me. Here's a pitch. And here is a line drive. And that is going to drop in for a base hit. He is going to go to second base. And Tommy Pham gets in there with a double. Maybe we will get something going. Oh, you're already subbed. Okay, thank you. All good. What about the moose? Hannah, do you like the moose at least? You gotta like the moose. The moose is cool. By the way, fun fact, I heard a rumor about the moose where it was like in a game in 1992 or something where the game was so slow, game was so bad, nobody was there, that the ball girl, rumors say the ball girl snuck to see the moose. They went into somewhere in an empty press box or some office, and I'll let you conclude the rest of what happened. And now here's the one. Yeah. The moose had a thing with the ball girl, or the ball girl had a thing with the moose. So the moose and the ball girl, they did their thing.
The moose is a good-looking guy, so you know what?
He's got a lot of confidence.
He does. He does.
And now here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's a foul ball, fouling back. Oh my God, not 2 subs?
Nice.
971. The magic number is 29.
Oh.
Brett Boone's number.
Let's go.
Now I got to make a Brett Boone video where I go,
Yep.
29 subs until. Reminds me when Brett Boone played baseball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he went around, no doubt about it. He tried to run. That was kind of funny. But now we got 2 outs, so it's not so funny.
I have not had dinner yet, Paul. I have not. But I had a late lunch.
Man, all I had was...
I had a late lunch.
I had a container of fruit and chicken for dinner. I got a lot of eating activities coming up. My grandmother's birthday's coming up. Oh, here's the pitch, and that's a strike. Yeah, my grandmother's birthday's coming up. Then I'm doing some party with some friends that I work with as well. So that's going to be food. Then I have some friend visiting. That's going to be food. I'm going to be fat.
I got you.
Here's the pitch.
Building up the strength.
Yep. That's why I'm like trying to build my discipline in the meantime.
Hannah, I'll make sure my kids don't come to your house for that reason. I actually don't like it either, but the kids want to trick or treat. So
trick or treat.
Yep.
And now here is the 1-1 pitch, and that is fouled. Man. 29 subs to go. The magic number is 29. Let's do this.
It's getting close. Now you're kind of at that last, like you're close. You know, you can feel it. You can taste it.
You're just thinking about the future already.
Yep.
And now here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's a ball. And I go back reflecting of what I did before, and it's like, I don't have regrets, of course, even though there was times where my channel went really flat. It was just learning experience throughout the entire time.
Mhm. Yeah.
And now here is the 2-2 pitch. And here's a fly ball, and that could be not playable. Like, one thing I learned, don't put the Mariners on a pedestal, which I did. Like, I mean, that's why I'll give credit to Mojo. Like, Mojo was able to get 8,000 subs just for doing all Mariners. Now,
Yeah.
they jumped in 2017 when it was a much more underserved market. But hey, they took the step. They stepped up and did it. Like, as much as I don't agree with them, I'm not a fan of them, but I won't take away how much work they put into it. I will never take that away from anyone.
Oh no,
As
for
much
sure.
as-
Sure.
Because there are probably times where I was in that position, like, man, maybe I want to quit this channel. They probably feel that just a few days ago, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've gone through it too. Like, there's times like and no, I have not seen the Megan movie. I've heard of it though. I don't watch a lot of horror. Just hard for me to get in. I like classic horror, like the
Horror
old
is just
Universal
not entertaining.
monsters.
It's just that jump in your face, and it's just cringe and just weird.
Well, the horror nowadays is just how much they can shock you. Like, I love the old silent horror movies because there's actually a creepy vibe to them, and the story is legitimate.
I heard you have to get 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, but I'm at over 6,000 watch hours, and all of a sudden, in the last month, I've gotten 1,000 watch hours because I guess I've just been consistently posting more and more and more and more, putting more YouTube shorts, more and more. But if I get to that level, my shorts are probably going to go down, maybe like 2 a day, because I want to focus more on some better long form videos. Like, I do have some ideas that I want to do. Like, if the Diamondbacks win the World Series, how the Mariners helped them through the Mitch Haniger trade,
Right.
the Ketel Marte trade, this Paul Sewald trade. Here's a 2-2, and that's foul. Thomas is now over 2.
That's going to be your
that's going to be my what?
Go ahead.
No, you said.
I would say, Hannah, if that's the costume you're going with, that thing is creepy, that Megan thing. I just looked it up.
Probably,
It's
yeah.
creepy.
They're
So,
saying
but good luck.
Snakes
It's cool.
alive. We're at a 2-2. Spores is trying to get him out, or Boars. And now here's the pitch. And here's a ground ball foul. This has been a very tough game for the Diamondbacks. Absolutely no offense whatsoever. They had a chance to score, and out of all things, they just had to wave in Christian Walker. And how did that go? Not good. And now here is... Oh, time's been called by the umpire. Thomas has got to do something. And also, just alert, Trident Podcast will be out of here real soon, so he can take care of business or family, whatever it is.
Yep.
Whatever it is,
A little bit of both.
He's got to do it. And now here is the 2-2 pitch, and that is inside for a ball, 3-2. How's your schedule for Thursday for like Seahawks football preview?
Should be good. We can do that.
Okay, let's plan for it. And now,
Cool.
Bottom of the 7th, 3-2 count. And here is the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Rangers leave a man on base against the Arizona Diamondbacks, and we go to the top of the 8th. It is still 3-0 Texas. That actually woke me up. Just to see a strikeout. And I'm excited because that's probably a shorts idea. So strike out. And now, this is the ultimate treat I got for everyone. I know it's a YouTube short, blah, 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 blah. But I think it's a good one. And I did put a little bit of work into it. All right. And here we go.
In Game 3 of the 1999 World Series, Chad Curtis hit this walk-off home run against the Atlanta Braves, putting the Yankees up 3-0 in the series. But it gets even better. Check this out.
Chad, tell us about that pitch.
I can't do it. You know, as a team, we kind of decided that you know, we because of what happened with Pete, we're not going to talk out here on the field. I do want to say that was for you, though, Grandma.
So if you're wondering what that was all about, that was when NBC's Jim Gray was bombarding Pete Rose about the controversy of gambling back in the 80s, and he just wouldn't let it go.
Will say that you have been your own worst enemy and continue to be. How do you respond to that? By not acknowledging what seems to be overwhelming evidence. Yeah, I'm surprised you're bombarding me like this. I mean, I'm doing an interview with you on a great night, a great occasion, a great ovation, and you're bringing up something that happened 10 years ago. Well, I bring it up because I think people would like to see you get it on. We got to go. We got to.
That is exactly why I do not trust the mainstream media, because of people like him. Jim Gray gives mainstream media such a bad name.
Yeah,
I
go
it
ahead.
was just so inappropriate timing. It was like,
Yep.
you're just bashing him, like, oh, did you gamble? When Pete Rose was actually banned from a baseball field, and they let it slide this once just so he can be named All Century. And the last thing he needs to hear is his dark past that he obviously regrets now. And he probably regretted it at the moment, but he just didn't want to talk about it. It was.
It reminds me. I remember an interview. It was with Mel Gibson before a movie he was doing came out. And I'm not like defending or going on whatever he had said about, I think, some comments about Jewish people and stuff, but it was like they brought it up. It's like, I'm here to talk about the movie. You guys brought me on because you want to talk about this, and now you're going to bring this other stuff up. Same thing with Pete Rose there. It's like, if you want to email Pete Rose, like, hey, we want to have an interview with you about the gambling thing, then fine. You have every right to bring up that question. But like you just said, you're on the field celebrating 50 or the all 50 greatest players or whatever it was of all time. Yeah, of the century. Yeah. And that's what you're going to bring up. Like, and what do you think he's going to say? Like, you know what I mean? So it's the media, and they think they're so slick when they do that. Like, see, I asked the hard questions. Like, no, you're just being an ass when you do that stuff.
And
you're
his
not asking hard
reputation
questions.
went down the toilet because of that. Now you hardly ever see him on the camera as much anymore. In the 90s, he was always there, but now they're like a bit more reserved about him now because he's very controversial. Like, yeah, he had the balls to do it, but it was just the most inappropriate timing. And that's why he got served by, hey, Chad Curtis, tell me about the world. No, I'm not going to talk to you because you're probably going to ask me stupid questions too.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to get going. Thanks for having me on. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Love you guys. Have a great night, and hopefully the game gets a little better, maybe with me out of here. So we'll see.
Well, thank you very much, Trident, for taking a leave. And before you go, subscribe to his channel. Get him over to that 2,500 if he's not there yet.
Appreciate it. If you're on my channel watching Sub Up Rooftop, he's 28 or 29 away from 1,000. So let's see if we can get him there tonight. Let's do it. Let's do it. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. All right. So it's one out so far. Oh, we got Joe Torre and Aaron Judge in attendance, and Texas Repo. Yeah, Texas Repo. I will get you that Houston clutch video. Houston clutch mascot. All right, we'll do that. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Man, I can't find that video. I just got to find that video. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. I found it, I think. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. I found it. So I will play it at the next commercial break. It's so awesome. So you don't feel sorry for Pete Rose. I mean, he made bad choices with that gambling. I will say that, but he should still be a Hall of Fame, no doubt. Like, he really is, no question, a Hall of Famer. Here's the pitch. 1-0. And 2 outs, by the way. This game is just racing along really fast. Now, here's the pitch. And here is a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be caught at center field. And that will retire the side. And Texas Repo This is just for you. I hope you're really excited for this, because this is one of my most favorite videos on YouTube. Oh, poor little kids. Oh, poor Clutch, man. And I'll show another version after this break too. Yeah, I'll show that one after the next commercial break. So yeah, I feel absolutely no sympathy for those children being frightened. Tell me more about that, Hannah. Why don't you feel for them? Is it like to toughen them up or something? Is that like teaching them a lesson? I think they're showing. That's not Yordan Alvarez. No, that doesn't really look like him. Man, these commercials are going a lot longer than I thought. At 971, help me get to that 1,000. Like, it's just so close that I can just taste it. And it's like Bruce Bochy's coming out. I guess they took out Boers, who had that amazing strikeout. Oh, look! We got Chapman! Yes! Chapman is in the game! He's going to choke the big one, isn't he? I expect him to. But Rangers bullpen has been doing pretty well. At least in game one they did. Oh, might as well show this. Leave it to Dwight Howard to be the fraidy cat about it. And now here is Chapman. Why are the Rangers doing this to themselves? They're sabotaging themselves. So I do think that the Diamondbacks have a chance. And here's the pitch. And that is a ball. It was 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Ugh. Travis Janikowski. Now here's the 1-0 pitch. And that is a strike. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. And that is up high for a ball. 2-1 the count. And here is the pitch. And here is a fly ball to deep right field, foul ball. We're looking at a 2-2 for Rivera. Emmanuel Rivera is the pinch hitter. It looks like to be. Now here is the 2-2 pitch. And here is a fly ball to deep right field. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. And Rivera is going to get there for a double. It seems like this is a repeat thing. The Diamondbacks get a double and then they do nothing. So let's see if the Chapman choke job is actually a thing. Which would be very ideal because I don't want to see the Rangers win a World Series. I just don't. The last Bedlam is Saturday. If there is no baseball, you will be there. So you're going to the World Series or something? And now here is the pitch. And here's a ground ball foul. Still at 971. Help me get to 1,000 as quickly as you possibly can. Looks like Garcia is shaken up. And now here is the 0-1 pitch to Perdomo. And that is up high for a ball. That's going to be a 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that is low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Geraldo Perdomo is 0 for 2 so far. Last Bedlam is Saturday, huh? Why am I reading that? Here is the 2-1 pitch. And here is a line drive, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Will that be enough to score? Yes, it will. And the Diamondbacks get on the board to make it 3-1. What a nice bloop single by Perdomo. And now the Arizona Diamondbacks are finally on the board. And Chapman's already doing his little choke job thing already. We're at 3-1 so far. And now here is Corbin. We got Corbin Carroll, who is up to bat. 3-1 so far. You hate afternoon games, huh? Now here is the pitch. And that is low for a ball. Corbin Carroll is now 0 for 2. This is a chance to be the hero. And now here's the pitch. And that is foul ball. 1-1. We got Leclerc in the bullpen. I think they're going to try to bring him in if things don't go as planned. And now here's the nope, and that's going to be a throwback to first, and he gets back there in time. I'm assuming your fantasy team name has to do with the actual event. I'll tell you what my fantasy team is. I think you already know who my fantasy football team name is, do you? And now here is nothing happening yet. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that is in there for a strike. That's my fantasy team name. We're looking at a 3-1 pitch so far. Wait, 3-1 pitch. I meant 1-2 pitch. Sorry, 1-2 pitch. Yep, it does. That's what my name has a lot to do with it. Yep, it does. And now here's the 1-2 pitch. And that is up high for a ball. Yep, Rooftop Sports. It has everything to do with them. We're looking at the 2-2 from Chapman. And here is the pitch. And that is fouled again. And Corbin Carroll is really keeping them in this game. And there is no out so far, too. So let's not forget about that one. I want to see how my Boston video is doing. And here is the 2-2 pitch. And that is strike 3 called. It was right pretty much smack down the middle with the exception of it being a curveball. And that is strike 3. And there is one out for the Texas Rangers. It was just right there in the middle. Yep, a lot of face palming going on. And now here is Marte. And here is a ground ball right to the shortstop. The throw to first. And it's in time! Another double play. And wow, the Rangers get out of another jam. And here we go to the top of the inning. And Corey Seager with that amazing play. Like, I was just so shocked by it, too. All right, I'm going to start playing commercials now, if I can even find one.
Read loud and clear.
Calling Buzz Lightyear. Come in, Buzz Lightyear. This is Star Command. Buzz Lightyear, do you read me?
Buzz Lightyear responding. Read you loud and clear.
Buzz Lightyear, planet Earth needs your help.
On the way.
Buzz Lightyear, the world's greatest superhero, now the world's greatest toy. Buzz has it all. Locking wrist communicator.
Calling Buzz Lightyear.
Karate chop action.
Wow.
Pulsating laser light.
Oh, annihilate.
Multi-phase voice simulator.
In a secret mission in uncharted space.
And best of all, high-pressure space wings.
To infinity and beyond.
Not a flying toy.
Get your Buzz Lightyear action figure and save a galaxy near you. Buzz Lightyear.
Available at all Al's Toy Found outlets in the Tri-County area.
You ever wonder what's up there? Like what? Maybe someone up there was wondering what it's like here. I guess. Do you think we'll ever meet them? I hope so. Don't you? Do you think we'll ever meet them?
Negative, sir. I think we lost him. Not yet.
Product not yet rated.
Can I write a check?
Yo.
Yow.
Yo.
Yow.
Yo.
Yo. Can I write a check?
Yo.
Yow.
Yo.
Yow. Yow.
Yo.
Yow.
Yo.
Can I write a check?
Yo. Next time, use the Visa check card instead of checks. It'll get you in, out, and on with life.
Yo.
Gee. Yo, gee.
Yo.
Is it me?
Is it you?
Who knows?
Guess who? You guess who? It's a mystery.
And we are back from the break. And wow, that was a really close one. It was nearly safe. And Corey Seager made a really good play on that one. And looks like here, who do we got right now? We got Luis Frias. Reminds me of the player Luis Rivas, who was part of Minnesota for a long period of time. Excuse me. Evan Carter is now 2 for 3 so far. He took it for a ball. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And that is low for a ball. Again, that's a 2-0 count so far. Here's the pitch. And that is up high for a ball. Ball 3. And here's the 3-0. And that is outside for ball 4. Take your base. I must do
Why
this.
do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
Yep, he certainly got on base. So now we got a man on first. We got no outs. 3-1 Texas advantage so far. And of course, if Texas wins this one, they will get back the home field advantage. Here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. Got 6 concurrent viewers so far. If you can help me get some more subs, that'd be great. Now here's the pitch. And here is a fly ball to deep left center field. And that is caught by the center fielder. Good catch. And that will force Evan Carter to go back to first base. What a catch. Looks like I got a new comment so far. Based on the name, you should know which my nursery 3. No, I wouldn't know. I'm really sorry. I really am. Don't be mad at me. Oh, and bad news. I just lost a sub. Now I'm back to 970. Isn't that great? Now the magic number is 30. Just lost the sub. Oh, No de Clementine. Your team name. Interesting. Just 30 subs away from the magic number of 1,000. I'm just getting insanely close. And now they're reviewing for a possible double play if he didn't touch the bag. It's like there's a challenge going on. And here is Yona Heim. He is now 1 for 3 so far. And here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. And a throw back to first, and it's not in time. And here is the 0-1 pitch. And that's a swing and a miss. And now here is, as we are looking, the throw to first. and it's not in time. And he barely got back in time, I must say, for Evan Carter. It looks like Bruce Bochy is coming out of the pen. And looks like that might just be it. I'm going to make a quick video, especially on commercial break. So you get to see me doing some production work in some way. Kind of funny how things work. Looks like we've got some... I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm hardly paying attention because I'm so out of this game right now. Kind of sad. Right now, I'm kind of focused on making my video. I have another YouTube short I want to put out by 8 p.m. Now, here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-2 count, and that was a ball. And now here is, we are awaiting. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that swings, and he goes. Yes, he did. And that's going to be 2 outs for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And looks like we have some activity coming in from the bullpen. All right, so it looks like we've... or maybe it's just a talk. Nope, they're going to pull him out. I don't think they really had to do this. Maybe it's just for some matchup silliness reasons, which I don't really agree with at all. So I'm going to do this. Watch this. "29 days until..." What the? My mic even work? Oh, my mic's not even on. How embarrassing. 29 days until the magic number of 1,000. 29 subs until the magic number of 1,000. And it reminded me of a time when Brett Boone joined the Mariners in 2001. He joined into a situation where Alex Rodriguez had to start over. 29 subs until the magic number of 1,000. And it reminded me of a time when Brett Boone joined the Mariners in 2001. He joined into a situation where Alex Rodriguez had just left Seattle. And then... this is tough, man. Or woman. 29 days until... 29 days. 29 days. 29 subs until the magic number of... 29 subs until the magic number of 1,000. And it reminded me of a time when Brett Boone joined the Mariners in 2001. He joined into a situation where Alex Rodriguez had just left Seattle, where I did make a video on this. It's going to take a lot of takes. This thing's going to go through the entire commercial break, isn't it? "29 subs until the magic number of 1,000. And it reminded me of a time when Brett Boone joined the Mariners in 2001. He joined into a situation where Alex Rodriguez had just left Seattle, and I made a video on his departure, link in the comments, and who was going to step up for the 2001 season. Fortunately, Brett Boone broke out into a superstar with 29 home runs. And who was going to step up and fill the void of the offense? Fortunately, Brett Boone broke out into a superstar with 37 home runs and 141 RBIs and an amazing bat flip. There, I'm going to download it, and I'm going to make it. And now here's the pitch, and that is 2-0 count. Just got to roll out this video real quickly before it gets to 8 o'clock. Doesn't really matter. And now here is the 1-1 pitch, and that is a foul ball. And here's a ground ball comebacker to Ketel Marte to throw to first, and it's in time, and that will retire the side. And now we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Last try for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. Got Moreno, Walker, and Tommy Pham. Leclerc will be joining in. All right. Get this done. Yep, I think that's gonna. Yep, I'm still working on it. Man, I should probably share the screen. That would be really cool to do. Maybe I'm gonna do that. Well, the game's pretty much getting close to its end, though. So, yep, where we are back from the break, and it is time to end this. I must say. I'm pretty much almost done. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be ball 2-0. Here's the 3-0, and that's going to be a strike. And now here is the pitch. And that is outside for ball 4. Take your base. And now we got oh no, that was actually strike 2. I thought that was a ball. And that just takes every bit of confidence away from Moreno. And that was outside. The umpire was very indecisive about that. Yeah, he was outside. What was that all about? Wow. And here's the pitch. And here's a ground ball right to Josh Young. The throw to first, and it's in time. And now there's only 2 outs away for the Texas Rangers to take the 2-1 series lead. Yep, that whole thing where he had it, it was going to be a ball 4, and it just took every bit of confidence away from him. And now here's the pitch to Walker, and that is in there for a strike. And I have another video coming at 8 p.m., so stay tuned for that. It's another short. And here's the 0-1 pitch, and that is foul ball. And it just only seems like it's going to be a matter of time until this ball game is pretty much over, unless some kind of a miracle does happen, but remains to be seen at the very moment. And now here's the 0-2 pitch, and that is up high for a ball. And here's the 1-2, and that is a ball. And that is strike 3. And Tommy Pham, he is the last chance for the Arizona Cardinals. Let's hope that Tommy Pham can actually just at least keep this team alive, because Texas has pretty much handled them pitching-wise. And now here is the pitch, and that is in there for a strike. Tommy Pham is 6 for 7, 3 doubles. Now here's the 0-1 pitch. And here is a pop-up, and that is fouled in the back. Tommy Pham looking at the 0-2. Now here's the pitch, and that gets away, and that's going to be ball 1. Now here is the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the ball game is over. The Texas Rangers have now taken 2-1 in the series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. They held them with just 3 runs of offense for themselves and 1 run for the Diamondbacks. So the Rangers pitched very well, even with the injury of Max Scherzer. And yes, the ball game is over. Now they take a 2-1 series lead. They'll be back tomorrow for game 4. Hopefully the Diamondbacks can respond and win the game so they don't put themselves in a big hole. So that's going to be it. I'll do my post-game show in just a few moments. I just got to note and see when that final moments were. All right. So I'm going to get rid of the screen right over here and then just do this. Well, I also want to go to the scoring summary too. Okay, got that. So we're good. Looks like the Sounders are winning 2-0. All right, stay tuned. So the Texas Rangers, let me start over. So the Texas Rangers have now taken a 2-1 series lead with a victory 3-1 off of very minimal pitching by Max Scherzer. You got a home run out of Corey Seager once again. And then it was just great pitching by the Texas bullpen, and the offense of the Cardinals just couldn't get anything done. Now, before I get into this video, hit that subscribe button, as I am closing in on very closely. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, just 30 subscribers away to get me to that promised land. Now let's get into it. So I'll just go over the scoring summaries really quickly. So it seemed like early in the game, like before the 3rd inning, the Arizona Cardinals, the Diamondbacks did have their opportunity to score, but they tried to wave in Christian Walker when he's not exactly known for running. So there's a little bit indecisive decision. The coach tried to get him to stop. And then Christian Walker just decided to just keep running. And then he slid, but he was out. But the coach basically said, well, you should have been running, but go ahead and slide. So that didn't work out. And then top of the 3rd inning, you had Marcus Semien. He singled where Nathaniel Lowe scored. And then Corey Seager homered to right field to make it 3-0. And for the most part, it was pretty much just a standstill and then the middle of the game, Max Scherzer actually got hurt on that one. He had a little blister somewhere in his finger or his hand. But either way, John Gray, he handled it very well. He pitched absolutely fantastic. I want to take a look and see where his box score is. Gray pitched 3 innings, 3 strikeouts, gave up only 1 hit, and no errors whatsoever, no earned runs. He pitched very well. He had 30 pitches with 25 strikes, so he was very efficient. And this bullpen pretty much carried the way through, with the exception of Chapman giving up a run, which he is known to do because he does usually choke. But other than that, it was pretty much a standstill. There were some plays where Josh Young made some really good plays at third base. There was some really good double plays that were done. It was very, very close of calls by the umpire. And then mysteriously, Adolis Garcia was actually hurt. So I want to take a look and see what that was all about. Adolis Garcia was out of the game. He grabbed his oblique after his last swing. So it's still unclear. I would think that he's still going to at least play, but something to watch out for in case if he is unhealthy. So that's maybe where, unfortunately, the Diamondbacks could actually take the advantage. Man, why do I always keep saying Cardinals? I always get mixed up with those two teams. So, and then the ninth inning, something happened where they were about to get a walk, and then unfortunately, it was not called a ball. He was supposed to walk, but then the umpire called it a strike, which led to the ground out, and then just lost the confidence of the Arizona Diamondbacks. They lost confidence, and then Leclerc just ended that game. So going into the next, I mean, the Diamondbacks are going to have to figure it out, especially against this offense. And they got to find a way to score the runs, because at least the bullpen, Rangers, for the most part, the regular season were not good, but in the playoffs, they have really turned it on. So that's giving credit where credit's due, where the pitching has stepped up in this World Series for the most part, with the exception of Game 2. But we'll see what happens for Game 4. So those are my quick thoughts on the game. And once again, yeah, those are my thoughts. And if you did enjoy this recap, hit that subscribe button, hit the likes, as we are getting close. I just got a sub, 29 to go. So let's make it happen. And also, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Game 4.